I don't have a microphone, but I'd like to finish my speech. I'm very near the end. So, I hope somebody will film this, and I hope that you'll be able to hear what I say.
We have any media here?
Yes.
Hold on, 1 second.
Your media?
Yes, from the Gleaner.
He's from the Gleaner.
Oh, Gleaner, all right.
Can you hear me though?
Yes, I am.
The point I was making when the Prime Minister chose to walk out and was left the Parliament without a quorum. I think it's the first time this has ever happened in independent Jamaica. That in a budget speech, the opposition has been denied the opportunity to finish their presentation. And here I am assembled on Duke Street. I was near the end anyway, but there were some important points that needed to be made. And I'm going to continue. The point I made when they walked out was this. When the former speaker was forced to resign as a result of an Integrity Commission investigation, the move to replace her with the wife of the Prime Minister, so that the head of Parliament is now the spouse of the head of government, does not sit well with the tradition that the Speaker must act independently of the government of the day. That is a fundamental principle of the Westminster system of democracy. And it is protected in a number of ways. For example, in the United Kingdom, nobody runs against the Speaker in an election. They make sure the Speaker is elected because that person is supposed to be independent. So that, I think, that move to do what happened in our case here was inconsistent with that level of independence that's required. The failure to disclose the identity of the so-called illicit 6 MPs who are under investigation by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment remains a festering sore, only made worse by the Prime Minister's gag order on his own cabinet ministers from speaking publicly on matters to do with the Integrity Commission. The Prime Minister's statutory declarations of assets and liabilities and income have not been certified and published by the Integrity Commission for successive years. It is untenable for the head of government of Jamaica not to be in good standing with the country's Integrity Commission for a prolonged period. All I can say to him, and I would have said it to him if you were still in the house, all I can say, if I were in your position, I would take with myself and hand over to someone else who is not compromised. To him if we were still in the house, all I can say, if I were in your position, I would take with myself and hand over to someone else who is not compromised. Jamaica's iconic global track superstar, the Honorable Usain Bolt, and many other innocent investors were carried down in the scandalous SSL fiasco. And we can't hear anything about charges being brought against the culprits. I have been told that the DPP's office is dragging their feet when there are a number of people that the Financial Investigations Division are seeking to bring charges against. In fact, in August last year, the Gleaner carried a report that from the FID that there were several persons that they were intending to move against with charges. That report is no longer on the Gleaner website, but I am told that the DPP's office is dragging their feet on this. The Kroll forensic report, which has cost taxpayers millions of dollars, was delivered to the government months ago. It must be released to the public so we can see what the findings are. Jamaica will not accept a cover-up of this shameful debacle, which has tainted our country's reputation as a safe and well-regulated place for Jamaicans at home and abroad to save and invest. In fact, a commission of inquiry into this SSL scandal will be needed. Jamaica is crying out for change in this area. This is why I have identified an entire cluster of portfolios within our own governance structure to address the now desperate area of transparent and accountable governance. We must translate good governance principles into tangible action that restores trust and confidence in our leaders and preserves our cherished freedoms and democratic way of life. Change means no more hiding of the truth from Jamaicans. Change means no more deception in official public communication. Change means putting transparency and communication at the heart of good governance. It affirms that respect is due to those who elect governments and pay taxes. That's why we will implement a comprehensive strategy centered around engagement and accessibility. Our aim is to ensure that every voice is heard, to bridge the gap between leadership and the people. This means holding town hall meetings, physical and virtual, to give every citizen a voice in the decision-making process. It means conducting community walks, listening to the concerns of our constituents, and working together to find solutions. It means providing regular progress reports on projects and programs and keeping the public informed and involved every step of the way. Change means practicing accountability as a central principle of good governance. That's why, after the terrible incident of the woman being beaten in public with a stool, I tabled an impeachment bill in the House of Representatives in 2021 to provide a mechanism to hold to account any parliamentarian whose egregious conduct brings his or her office into disrepute. Despite this having been a manifesto promise of this JLP government from the 2016 general elections, my impeachment bill has not been allowed to go forward to a joint select committee for wide stakeholder consultation and then be passed into law.
So hold on there. You know, sometimes you have to listen over things for really catch something. So Marky G actually put a impeachment bill, and the man them delay the bill. Them go as far as we even want to take out the impeachment bill from out the Constitution. People want to understand what impeachment is. I'm going to start asking these questions now, because you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to assume that everybody has the same understanding as me. So, I want the people them that is listening to me, I want you guys to engage in the chat. If you hear me say something, or you hear the individual that is me I play the audio from or the video from say something that you don't understand, I want you to tell me so you don't understand. Don't afraid to ask the question. Because I tell you say, I watch a video from Mr. Alone, so I go play. And the comedic side of it is, you can't, like, you have to laugh. But there's a serious side to it. But, and listen, this is something that I want everybody to hear. And I'm glad I'm saying it at the beginning of the video. Please, if there's anything I am saying or showing, any word you don't understand the meaning of, I want you to tell me when I'm live. I want you to understand. And furthermore, if there's something that you think that I don't understand, I am humble enough to hear from you in the chat, and I will look it up and take correction. Because you see, they have failed us in the education system, and a illiterate class of people is easier for the government to control. You feel what I say? I don't want to get too, I don't want to start up, because me start talk and can't stop talk. This is something we can talk about for the rest of the night and I go on no other subject. I mean, now I'm going to miss a beat. Zane, but please, engage in the chat. Alright? Engage in the chat. Anything you don't understand, make me know. Don't afraid. The worst thing you can do to yourself is hearing something and don't understand it and then be quiet about it. You will never learn. If you really want to learn, keep with your pride. Ask a question. Don't think your question too stupid. Yeah? If you don't know, you just don't know what you're going to do. You understand? Good. Let me continue. Because me never remember hearing this from Mark Bolo. God has a way. May I tell you.
They don't believe in accountability. Manifesto promise of this JLP government, anything in public with a stool. I tabled an impeachment bill in the House of Representatives in 2021 to provide a mechanism to hold to account any parliamentarian whose egregious conduct brings his or her office into disrepute. Despite this having been a manifesto promise of this JLP government from the 2016 general elections, my impeachment bill has not been allowed to go forward to a joint select committee for wide stakeholder consultation and then be passed into law.
We know that in a sulfur.
Accountability. When I entered the political arena, there were some entrenched ways of doing things. Making change happen requires a fresh approach. Things will be very different under my watch because I will tolerate none of it. The last PNP administration put local government in the Constitution. We passed the 3 strategic laws to modernize the legal framework of local government in keeping with modern best practices. One of those laws, the Local Governance Act, makes provision in Section 18 for the recall of an elected mayor, and it may be initiated by a petition alleging a charge of gross misconduct or dereliction of duty, and it has to be signed by at least 25% of the registered voters in the city municipality. The next PNP government will institute a fair and balanced recall system for elected officials, both at the local government and parliamentary level, to deepen accountability and empower the voters with recourse where they are badly let down by whoever they elect to parliament. Change means not taking away the rights of the people of Portmore without proper consultations with them, followed by a referendum to let them make the decision whether or not they want to give up their city municipality status and their right to directly elect their mayor, a right given to them by the People's National Party. Jamaica has spoken, and the PNP has listened to the concerns of the people. We are offering solutions based on thorough research and consultation with our stakeholders. We will embark on this journey together with the people towards a future where opportunity for advancement is not a privilege, but a right for all. We commit to good governance for the people of Jamaica, not as some abstract concept, but as a living promise fulfilled to every citizen of our nation. We are on a fast track on the road to change, and we invite all Jamaicans along this exciting journey in a spirit of hope for a better and brighter future for all our people. And I would have ended, thank you, Madam Speaker, but I won't end that way because I'm not in the Parliament. I'm on Duke Street with my...
Big up my General Sulfur in our place now. People make sure so you go check out Sulfur in straight. Drop a link in our chat below so you can check out the content. You see what I say? Just make you mad enough so you can do it. Anyway, people, you know, it's not often that the UIC is heard, you know. I understand, but as me said, no, everything happened for a reason. We just wanna scroll on the YouTube and buck up in another video. So apparently, some people are asking the question, why is the UIC not campaigning? Well, the man I go answer it, you know. Not my word. This is the UIC president, Mr. Patterson. A lot of people don't know that there's 3 legitimate political parties in Jamaica, and the UIC is one of them. Alright, Andrew Honest government, and the Andrew Honest government didn't get locked up in a pandemic, and I don't think that case has been settled yet, you know, people. How coincidental, but hey, I digress. Hey,
hi everyone. A number of you have been asking, why aren't we seeing UIC candidates in our communities, and why aren't we seeing meetings being held all over the place, and you know, the campaigning and all of that? It's very simple, guys. We don't have any money. We need you. We need 3 things for the UIC to be successful. We need a large number of Jamaicans to join the party. We need a large number of you to volunteer, and we need a large number of you to donate. Let me rephrase that. We the people own the UIC. The PSOJ oligarchs own the other 2 colonial parties. Because they want to control the government of Jamaica, because they want to own the government of Jamaica, they are paying for it. So the PSOJ pays for those two parties to market themselves to you so that you feel like they are working in your best interest, and then you give them your support. You volunteer to some degree, you jump up and down for them, you shout power and shower for them, you fight aggressively online and otherwise for them, and so on. Now, their approach is working because the PSOJ strongly believes in the Jamaica that you see. They want a Jamaica that's divided. They want a Jamaica that's distracted. They want a Jamaica that is deceived. They want a Jamaica that they are able to milk. Yes, milk. While the rest of us are busy fighting over our respective parties. They love this system. They designed through their colonial masters this system of divide and conquer, and it's working. That's why you are a comrade or you're a laborite. That's why you'll follow Buster Manley till you die, or that's why you will follow Manley or Siaga or Portia or PJ or whoever, Andrew, Mark, it doesn't matter. They have a basic plan, and that plan is to keep us divided, fighting each other instead of fighting for each other. Now the UIC came along and we're committed to fighting for you. So we decided we're not going to be owned by the PSOJ oligarch. We don't want their money. What we want is for we the people to join hands together and say we are one Jamaica and we're stronger together. Now it's not easy because them trickery, they mess up our mind, and so we're suffering from that. But I'm inviting you to try to think outside of the box and decide to get up and stand up. Now, if you decide to do that, you're going to find persons in your community that you can convince to run as Member of Parliament under the UIC banner, or to run as councillor under the UIC banner. Not just to say I am running, but to actually believe in the vision, mission, and plans of the UIC. And our plan is very simple. We're going to make Jamaica a non-partisan constitutional republic. This means for the first time in the history of Jamaica, we're going to be truly independent, completely decolonized. Our education system decolonized, our economic system decolonized, our monetary system decolonized, our healthcare system decolonized. Everything about Jamaica will be decolonized. We're now going to be able to have high quality education, high quality healthcare that is built on the principles of preventive medicine and education, which is true education, which moves the mind out of darkness into light. We're going to have a Jamaica that is built on the solid foundation of water, food, and energy security. Yes, we're going to have a water harvesting system that will ensure farmers in every part of Jamaica and citizens in every part of Jamaica will have adequate fresh water to drink and use every single day. We're also going to have adequate food. And the reason we're going to have adequate food is because we're going to make Jamaica the organic food capital of the world. We're going to engage in mass farming, high density farming, high quality organics, well managed, technologically driven, but still based on the permaculture principles of keeping our food real. So all of the nutrients must be still there and locked in. We're going to master the techniques used in the Netherlands to make Jamaica one of the largest producers of high quality food, not just for us. So we're going to make sure we're eating good quality, nutritious food, and we're going to supply the rest of the world to the extent possible. We're also going to move away from being depending on import fuel for our energy by maximizing our use of nature, the sun, the wind, the water, the geology, the biomass. So we're talking about going fully alternative energy as much as possible. No, we're not going to mess with the nuclear thing. That is far too dangerous, and we have a small plot of land. We can't afford to take that kind of risk. So we're going to invest in the other forms of alternative energies that will allow us to have energy independent. If we are water secure, energy secure, and food secure, then you're a truly independent nation. We're going to make sure that Jamaica is a massive exporter of two key things. Well, more than two, but two primary ones. One, we're going to be exporting, well, let me back up a second. There are two primary industries we're going to focus on, which is food and tourism. The reason for that is it is very, very easy for Jamaica to be the prettiest place on earth, with every community looking, smelling, and feeling like a tourist resort, with some of the best people in the world who know how to have fun, who know how to host people, and can entertain like crazy. So we're going to make that the mecca of our industry. But don't get me wrong, we want to also move into the knowledge space, but we want to make sure we focus first on what will work immediately. So we're going to engage in mass community tourism, bringing the dollar, the tourism dollar, to the grassroots, in the hands of the Jamaican people, buying our yam and our banana and our jerk, chicken and pork and whatever it is. But our food is going to be served by our people, getting that money directly into Fidem hand, as opposed to what we have now, which is a mostly foreign-owned tourist industry, where other people come in and buy up our property and own it and make the money, and it's expatriated out of Jamaica. We can't afford that. We want a tourist economy which is built around the people and built for the people. So while we now will be enjoying high-quality environment, beautiful roads, nice sidewalks, beautiful green spaces all around us, nice parks for the family to relax, for children to play, beautiful community centers that are well-run, well-managed, well-staffed. And then you're going to add on to that now the organic element, the organic food, and which will become a big part of our attraction as well. Because being the leader now in organic foods and having that dovetail with our community tourism is going to be a big job creator, some 1 million jobs easily. And we're going to link that with water harvesting on a massive level, so that we're not only supplying ourselves with fresh, clean, beautiful, good tasting, natural Jamaican water, we're also going to export water to other countries. So become an exporter of water, exporter of food, and of course exporter of service. We're also going to invest heavily in training our people in those areas. So skilled professionals in water management, skilled professionals in food technology, skilled professionals in alternative energy, and of course export those skills as well on a mass level. So the UIC has some really good plans for Jamaica, but guess what? None of that will come to anything unless we the people decide to own the UIC and do what the PSOJ is doing with the other two parties. They are funding it to work for them. Make we fund the UIC to work for us. People ask, where would the money come from to do all these good things the UIC have in mind? Very simple. You, the people. We are currently giving the government $1.26 trillion for them to steal and waste and mess around with. Why not get a truly Jamaican government with a party which is of the people, by the people, and for the people, working only for us and not the PSOJ and not the colonial masters? Let's make the UIC our party, the first people's party, second only to what Marcus Garvey created and which those two parties destroyed. Let's bring back the spirit of Marcus Garvey and take back our country.
Yes, so you know, we waste no time with our people. I hear what the man have to say. I want to have to dissect that and digest that. Simple. The man position is that the PSOJ fund PMP and JLP. So once them are fund it, them own the government. So anything them want from the government are going to do. So if you want to own the government, UIC is giving you an opportunity to own your own government. And you have to fund it. You have to put your money where your mouth is. You want to play with the big boys? You want to play with PSOJ? Alright, you want to stick it to PSOJ? Well, that is the opportunity. I don't think you guys are ready for that conversation yet, but from time to time, we're going to touch upon them type of something over here. Anyway, moving on. Mr. Oral Tracy. Oral Tracy sound like majority of Jamaicans. Do you hear this?
Welcome on YouTube family. Man, we can have the space again and I see the settings. Drive and talk. You know, some have a piece of reason, you know, all. Long time in my mind, you know. You know me, I think about the politics of Jamaica specifically. I think that some people take the politics too serious in Jamaica, you know. I'm going to explain what I'm talking about. PNP and JLP are the two dominant players in Jamaican politics from independence. And if you look at Jamaica and its evolution since independence, 1960, our two, you know how much year that? Over 60 years that. How significant has the social landscape of Jamaica changed over the past 60 years? In other words, generally speaking, when you look at Jamaica, after all of the back and forth shenanigans and the two political parties, them, PNP and JLP, basically what going on in Jamaica now, poor people generally not poor same way, and the rich I get richer same way. With one or two additions, one or two rich people get broke, and one or two poor people find a way to break through the ceiling and make some money too. But generally speaking, as a society, as a country, as a population, have we made the kind of progress for the average Jamaican where commensurate with the talent level and the creativity and the ingenuity of the average Jamaican? The Mavericks say no. Say politics and political leadership let down the general Jamaican population. So when we see the silly season kicking now and the election they power now, I'm hear the narrative. The party in the power say them do everything where them can to ensure say the next party no come back in the power. This is after 9 years in the power, you know. They are going to do everything in them powers to ensure say the PNP no get back in the power. And of course the PNP is equally desperate to get in the power. And we are set to what end? To the average Jamaican. The chatting class in Jamaica, they have a tendency to kind of badmouth the uncommitted voters in Jamaica. The last general election in 2020, it was a 38% voter turnout. So 62% of the eligible voters did not bother to left them yard. If you go indulge in what them obviously see as an exercise in basic futility. The local government election, the last local government election, is 29% the voter turnout was. So 71% of the eligible voters saw the local government election as another waste of time exercise in a futility as it relates to how important they think the choice them have to make was to them future and them life.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
People are cussed out the uncommitted. So we don't talk. We don't talk. We go to vote or else. You know, talk to the country unless you go vote. But is anybody paying attention to the message being said?
Please remember to hit the like button. I know you are.
I'm going to think about it, people. Ideologically, there's nothing different between the PNP and the JLP. You know, you them go on no political platform and argue about a difference of ideology. Boom. You know, see like back in the Manly Siaga days, when you have one man we are lead towards socialism and the next man we are say bomb capitalism. That the wall they broke down. So that sharp ideological divide where people that say, yo, this particular ideology, we fundamentally disagree with it because I am this, I am that, and vice versa. That don't exist no more in our politics. It's basically the same set of policies to be managed by different set of people. So the choice is basically who we want to manage what we do, you know. Because we are doing what we do. And who we think is better at doing what they do. But as me say, if you go back to history from independence, the sum total of what the political class has done to Jamaica, you know, is F Jamaica, you know. F the average poor man and the average poor woman in Jamaica. You remember that decision where Dr. Nigel Clark took for reward parliamentarians and high-level civil servants with a barrage of money. Vulgar, insulting increase. At the time they claimed it was to attract better caliber people to political leadership. The better caliber people, they reach it. They reach it. Or the same set and let down pirate them and collect the whole from taxpayer money. And when we see people in that silly season now run up and down behind one party, breathless because them say, why do we have to get out that one day? If we let back in that one day, it will make a big difference in the people. Poor people. It now gonna make a big difference whether green shot tribe win or orange shot tribe win. And the dirty reality that, you know. That is the dirty reality, Jamaica people. And that is what the 62% and the 71% of the local government election. That is what all of those people thought of the process.
Now, only you were Tracy have said in essence, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I don't have to make me know what to think about that, isn't it? Similar with Mr. Yeah, like I said, World Tracy sound like the majority of the voter though. In the last 10-15 years. Them no want vote. Them no see no difference in their voting. I can't make them see it, you know. And I can't make you see it if you hold the same meds too. And I not go fight you. Feel me I say? You have a right to feel how you want to feel. You understand? But I can disagree. You see me? Respectfully, of course. Why does it not going to make any difference if the party come in? It sounds kind of silly to me, you know, Joseph. You know, what he's suggesting is that at the same old politics, at the same old people who are coming, can thief up the money, and I just one set of thief. But I don't know. Like I said, I have a feeling that there's a real difference this time. There's a real difference this time. Like I am envisioning people getting locked up and impeached for real. But I digress. Then we go to the next clip, cause you know what I mean. We don't waste no time. We just don't want to think about that. Let's present all of the different something. You know. First, we're gonna write this.
Andrew always and them fuck you now. Andrew always move your bumbo clots. When you say about money, go miss.
No, sorry for you bad with them, you know, people. Zin, I apologize, but just compartmentalize. Zin, this is what I say.
See, they never come out and have no speech about him as an icon, and that we're going to do our best to get back the icon money, and we're going to set up a big investigation to make sure this never happens again. Move your bumbo clock, Andrew Bolo. So you never come out and say nothing. You stay quiet on the issue. Yeah, because your advisor and your friend them in the corruption and you. But now you saying Bolt father pass off, you wanna come out. You just remember say you saying Bolt is an icon that put Jamaica way up.
No, sometimes I like use TikTok as of this. What is on what that now? You just freeze. What that mean?
A time for you to see through Andrew always and them fuckery now.
See me tell you?
Andrew always quiet on the issue. Yeah, because your advisor and your friend them in the corruption and you. But now you saying Bolt father pass off, you wanna come out. You just remember say you saying Bolt is an icon that put a time for you to see through Andrew always and them fuckery now. Bolt father pass off, you wanna come out. You just remember say you saying Bolt is an icon that put Jamaica way up on the map. That bring a lot of investment to Jamaica, Andrew Onis. You never know that. But you come out now, you saying Bolt. Don't invite them, you must invite no government official or your daddy thing. Enough for Jamaica love you already to turn out. Don't invite no political people or your father send off. Make them move them bumbo clot. Andrew, a time for Jamaica people. Jamaica, a time for you to sit through the fuckery and move on yourself from party line and looking on the life and asking yourself this question. What them did for you? Ask yourself the question, what you achieved, or is your life any better? That you know keep going down that hole. Look back in the community, look on the streets, look on the dump sites in the community with the garbage. Look all the roads mush up in the community. Some of the houses so run down because they cannot find no money to even put a window back in the house. We get blown out by hurricane or get broken. We have to touch a piece of cardboard over it. Some man want cardboard in the roof. Look into the fuckery. Some man want live off a dead left. We not achieve nothing out of them, but we defend this government. Me not say PNP did anything much great, but the fact that they are more likely on the line to make poor people get a little come up. which them have to do better. And I think Mark Golding as a person of integrity and decency, Jamaica, I think we must take a chance, just like all of us did take a chance with Andrew Holness. Remember me born a PNP, my mother named me after Michael Manley. Yeah? Michael Manley, one of my hero. First time I meet that man, you understand? Warm and welcoming and look down on people. So now Jamaica, you must look past the fuckery with this government. Look at the fuckery that Andrew Holness put to you. You don't want a baby Trump into the country? You know, the man are pushed to be a dictator, to take over Jamaica. No respect for the law. Him breach it in any direction he can. Him statutory declaration cannot be declared up till now. Because if it had been declared Jamaica, I must tell you, the truth would come out. What Andrew is doing to Jamaica, and not for Jamaica, but for himself and his family. Jamaica, time for you to wake up. Time for you to wake up, poor people. No matter where you come from, PNP era, GLP era, look in your community this morning. Look in your community this morning. Look at the children going to school. Look at the deplorable roads. And ask yourself this question, wouldn't you take a chance with someone else? Do it like how you do in a relationship. When it now work out, on a cut ties with a partner. And if you notice the one, they will stick along. Don't them end up going down the rabbit hole a little further? Them end up going down the road of destruction. Jamaica, time come. Go out when the time come to vote and make sure when we remove Andrew Holness from office. Him don't care about the Jamaican people. I said it. Him don't care about poor people. He don't care about poor people. You understand? Remember pandemic Jamaica. I want you to remember pandemic. How that government treated you. When send police come for abusing and brutalizing you. And say you spread the disease. When tourists, including myself, was able to walk the street of Portmore and have fun. That's why you say only canal yard. Jamaica, you must, I mean, let's take the labor right to vote. Because I did support Andrew in him first time. Him run because I feel like he's young, he come from a ghetto era, he know the struggle, and he go help the Jamaican people at best interest. I never know that Andrew would be so greedy. He was supposed to be Jamaica golden boy just like Michael Motley golden child. But him squandered because of greed. It's time for him and his wife go out them business Jamaica. Me know them not go hold them accountable. Me know them never go to jail for them take from the Jamaican people. But Jamaica, time come.
It was
So now a general officer, ladies and gentlemen. Him position a little bit different from Oral Tracy. You know. In kind of say the same thing with me I say. You know, the people them give Andrew Holness a chance and when I assess on life, where is your what position are you now after 10 years? Based off what Andrew Holness promised you. I mean, I understand, like, where are you now? Feel me I deal with? And that are the gist of it. You see me? Well, let's go to this lady right here. Fire Mama, you hear what she say?
ready. Me ready. I have one advice for the people of Eastern St. Thomas. Sometimes we jump out a frying pan and we jump in a fire. Because we did have an MP by the name of Fenton Ferguson where we could call pan. Him send we picnic go school. Him make house giveaway. He send we everyone, all my family pan farm work. And people dashing me for a MP where you can't even call pan. You know how much dead Fenton Ferguson bury all for labor right. And then turn them back on him. And now the MP where we have them, she now look on we. All you see the wall of them a skip and cam and a put up video. Only that them a do for sure like they are helping people. They are not helping nobody.
Not a soul.
And if we, Jamaica people, give them back a third term, we're gonna live to regret it, and that's all I have to say.
Yeah, but I'm not lying.
Ready? Ready? Me ready?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Mummy, Elga, how you doing? Good night. Joseph, big up yourself. Thank you guys for engaging in the chat. Manners and respect, you see it? But you hear Mama. It's a St. Thomas, Eastern St. Thomas. And she basically has said the people them turn upon the PMP and then go swap. Them jump out of the pot and gone into the fire. Shanna K. Wilson, big up. So that is what the lady is saying here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what going on at Eastern St. Thomas more than what people them tell me. And when me hear them say on other platforms. I don't live there. But the consensus so far is leaning towards the MPs them in St. Thomas. If there should be a legal is it legal? A fair and free election. If there's a constitutional election, yes, Eastern and Western St. Thomas, any part of St. Thomas, JLP in a trouble. That's what I'm hearing. That is what I am hearing. You understand? Once there's free and fair elections, it's over with. But let's get to the next clip. It's like my favorite clip right here. So this young lady right here, oh yeah. Listen to this.
A political commentator, and I always try my best to avoid political conversations solely because people get so passionate about it. I have never voted. Election coming will be my third election. I have never voted and I have never wanted to vote because to me, I just want to stay away from politics altogether. But just watch the video where Mark Golding was talking about his plans for NHT, and I can commend you, sir, that you have won my vote. As a young professional, it is so difficult to own a house in Jamaica, and it's literally no joke. And people would say, oh, you have to work a couple years first, or you have to do this, and whatever the case is. It should not be a case where you have to work. We have to wait until you're like 40 and 45 before you can own a home, when most of we are pay rent, we could have literally pay mortgage. And the reason I believe that these policies are not empty promises like we usually see, well, I'm hoping it's not an empty promise, but it is time bound, and it is actually something that can be done without costing the Jamaican government or the Jamaican people. Because that $500,000 to help you with securing the deposit for the house, it's not like you just get $500,000 in your hand. More than likely, it's going to go back on the price of the house and you'd have to pay it back. So it's not like say it is free money where they have to go come up with some other source of income to compensate for that freeness what they might give. It's not free, it's just a different way of restructuring so you can actually afford a deposit to secure the house. What me been annoyed with from longer time is why NHT houses are cost upwards of $30 million, and them literally only lending you $7 million towards the house. Like, that just does not make any sense. Either come in like if you never have some money long time, or put aside, or you not do some business, or if you're never rich, or whatever the case is, then you're not gonna have the chance of getting one of the NHT houses. And next thing when I realize too, I don't know if other people have been paying attention to certain things, but some of the things them we are fun with national budget. Me understand that we have to do it because we don't have no choice, but it should be a case where them things they're not supposed to have fund national budget. Them things they're not supposed to be considered as an income driver for the country. Like the NHT, right? The minute you start to look at NHT as an income driver for the country, for fund the national budget year after year after year, then the agency are going to just lose its purpose. Because, so now, instead of building affordable housing so that regular people can get, the mindset is now at how can we generate more income for the NHT itself, and that is where you go see them make the expensive house them so that them can sell and make more money off it. And next thing when we see I use as a income driver for the country right now is traffic ticket offenses. Like, come on, that thing increase year after year after year, and this year it got more severe because now they want to meet a threshold in the amount of ticket offenses that they bring in. And while I understand that it is one of the ways that we can get like income for the country or whatever the case, it shouldn't be something that we are look on a long term, or something that we are look on for increase or for put more pressure and to get more income for the country. Like, that not sustainable, and it go just frustrate people. What I really want to see happen is for Jamaica to start do more exports as it relates to like agriculture, and also more manufacturing plants and that type of stuff. We really need to move away from the mindset of using taxes to fund the country. That I could just frustrate people. And I really hope say whoever the next government is, whether it is PNP or JLP, that they actually implement some of these policies and just make life better. That's it. Peace out. Nobody running in the comment section.
So people want to hear the young lady, and she make it clear, say, you know, she never voted before. She not have intention to vote. Those videos that I showed you, I think this is the evolution, and all of these represent the mindset of each voter right now. You have the UIC. The majority of voters think like the UIC, and that's a fact. That has been evident for the last few years. They do not trust the PNP and the JLP anymore. They really believe that they are the same. It's like the reputation of the PNP is so tarnished that not even Mark Golding can get those people convinced that the PNP is not different than the JLP. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. And then you have Oral Tracy views is that, you know, there's a little bit of difference. There's not a major difference. You know, not enough for him to say, Boxer will go on. Not enough for him to say, yo, he's going to vote. And he, you know, he's a part of that. I have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Told me see Oral Tracy makes panic scene, and then you have the Virgin here where I say, listen man, Andrew Owens is so bad. You have to give Mark Golding a chance. You understand? Andrew Owens and the entire Jamaica Labour Party. This is what he's saying. Right? Carter Mike. Andrew Owens, and him say he said that Andrew should have got that chance the last time. So he's not a man where, and him have a PMP background, and people have a PMP, but the PMP, again, it goes back to the point, the PMP have people that has lost faith in them for decisions that they have made. You understand? In the past, whether the people are right or wrong, it's just the way how the people pre. You see me? And but you must say at least the PMP have a little bit better record, so, and then him believe in a Market G enough to advocate for Market G. See? Then you have this type of voter where I say, listen, we made a mistake. And this is a specific constituency. But we made a mistake. We really, the last time, in the last 2 elections, was voting for better. But we actually got the opposite of better. We got extreme worse. Then you have the voter will never vote yet, and this is significant. When never vote yet, that is looking at Mark Golding's and the PMP's budget presentation and going for the first time. This a hit when me want to hit. This is what I am looking for. And she even go as far as to say, listen, you know, whether the PMP or JLP wins, so she is not this die-hearted person that is against Jamaica. She's saying, listen, we must start think about our country first and us before we think about people. You understand what I say? Before we think about party, sorry. Right? We have to think about country first. That's it. Different mindset. However, she sold on Mark Golding. Yeah, she sold on Marky G people. And this is the evolution of the voters in Jamaica. That is where it's at right now. Marky G has done enough so far to have the people in him corner that never voted. You see me? So I want to tell me what you think about all of those arguments. You understand? In the comment section. Storm it up. Yeah, man, hit the like button. Don't forget. Hey, y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man. That's right. And share the live stream. Come on now. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. Support. Let's go. The like button is free, heard? There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're moving on to the next topic. Why? JLP is at it, eh? Fly chat, big up yourself. Elga, me see you. Welcome in. You know, go and share up the live and like the live, people. You know, say a long time I'm not talking to do this. See? Now, in recent times, Portmore becoming a parish has been a stain. And, you know, the last time they had a meeting down there in Terry Longtown, or Terry Long, whatever I'm name, I'm not too sure. Some everybody call him Terry Longtown. I don't know. I don't know if that's his real name. And why them call him something, I don't know. But he came there with his entourage. And now we're at this point. Portmore Mayor, from that meeting, this is where this story is stemming. Portmore Mayor Leon Thomas called in for questioning by the police. Seen? So it says here, Portmore Mayor is to be interviewed by the police today and could face criminal charges for alleged assault. Sources have disclosed. People, this whole thing with Terry Longtown coming to that meeting, as far as I'm concerned, it is a setup. This was all a setup in my opinion. Alright? They came there to agitate the people, and this opportunity to charge the mayor has presented itself. And I strongly believe that. It says here the mayor of Portmore, you see, when the JLP says that the PMP will do anything to get power, it's the other way around. It's like a signal to tell their base, listen, we are going to do anything to stay in power. Alright? Believe that. No joke. Anyway, it says this stems from a melee that broke out at the public consultation headquarters of the municipality in February over the move to make Portmore Jamaica's 15th parish, according to sources. Senior defense attorney Anthony Williams confirms that he will accompany the mayor to a question and answer session with police investigators today, but declined to comment further. According to one law enforcement source, the mayor was asked by the police to come to the station to give his side of the story. They may or may not, said the source, when asked if the police had indicated whether charges would be filed against Thomas, who was elected on the People's National Party PMP ticket. The public consultation ended prematurely following a verbal clash between supporters of the ruling Jamaican Labour Party, JLP, and PNP. The police had to be called to restore order. A video from the meeting, which was circulated on social media, appears to show the Portmore mayor grabbing a yellow placard from a lady. Orlando Terry Long. Oh, what's her name? Orlando Terry Long, the member of Parliament for St. Catherine East Central, who attended. What can I name that? Terry Long. You know what? Who attended the meeting. What about this?
Embarrassing. We need some milk.
Anyway, who attended the meeting and who represents the JLP was also heckled by PAP supporters while he attempted to answer questions posed by residents. Yes, and do you remember the video where he grabbed after the video the camera of he attempted to grab the camera of I think it was Raymond Price at the time. I don't know who stopped him, but yeah, this was a mess. Shame on you, a group of PNP supporters shouted long videos from the incident. So yeah, that's what happening with the mayor, right? That's Portmore. Now, Miss, what's your name again? Miss Marlene Malawu Fort has made some damning statements that I have to first play and then, you know, let you guys hear the response by the PNP. Yes, I believe this is it. Yes, I believe this is it.
On that point, I hear it often said that the elections are due by September. That is not constitutionally correct.
Oh, for my people that is listening, I need to confirm whether or not that audio is loud enough. Alright, so my audio is good. Alright, let's continue.
What the Constitution provides for is an outer life for the date of Parliament, and that is 5 years, and the life of the Parliament commences on the first sitting of the Parliament after general elections, not when the general elections are held, because we know that the electoral laws require formalities to be complied with about counting, and sometimes space has to be given for recounts, judicial recounts. So it's important for all Jamaicans to understand that the life of the Parliament is not fixed, because we do not have fixed date elections. But the outer life of the Parliament is 5 years. And if elections are not called sooner, the Parliament automatically dissolves on the 5th anniversary after its first sitting. And then the Constitution also provides for the holding of elections within 3 months of the Parliament being dissolved. And that is set out at section 6T. 4 of the Constitution, section 64(1) says that the Governor General may at any time, by proclamation published in the Gazette, prorogue or dissolve Parliament. Subsection 2 provides that subject to the provisions of subsection 3 of this section, Parliament, unless sooner dissolved, shall continue for 5 years from the date of its first sitting after any dissolution, and shall then stand dissolved. Subsection 3. At any time when Jamaica is at war, Parliament may from time to time extend the period of 5 years specified in subsection 2 of this section for not more than 12 months at a time, provided that the life of Parliament shall not be extended under this subsection for more than 2 years. It says, subsection 4 says, if between a dissolution of Parliament and the next ensuing general election of members of the House of Representatives, an emergency arises of such a nature that in the opinion of the Prime Minister it is necessary for the two houses or either of them to be summoned before that a general election can be held, the Governor-General may, by proclamation published in the Gazette, summon the two houses of the preceding Parliament, and that Parliament shall thereupon be deemed, except for the purposes of section 65, not to have been dissolved, but shall be deemed, except, as said, to be dissolved on the date on which the polls are held in the next ensuing elections. And it indicates that in the exercise of his powers under this section, the Governor-General shall act in accordance with the advice to the Prime Minister, provided that if the House of Representatives, by a resolution which has received the affirmative vote of a majority of all the members thereof, has resolved that it has no confidence in the government, the Governor-General shall, by proclamation published in the Gazette, dissolve Parliament. So it provides for the dissolution of Parliament where there is a no confidence vote. And elections have to be held within 3 months after the Parliament is dissolved. All right, so that's the specific learning for members of the public today about the holding of elections. And I hope that members of the media who repeatedly report that elections are due by a particular time would take note of the provisions. Of course, we know that the elections may be called at any time. All right, so that is that.
Embarrassing! He needs some milk!
Hey, who man is this? Oh, man is this?
So, we just want to document this, you know. Strictly for documentation purposes. Alright? Let's hear what Dr. Dayton Campbell has to say about where Marlene Malawu Fort and the JLP decided to take this publishing of this information. Let's listen to Dr. Dayton Campbell.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
The People's National Party has taken note of the gratuitous comments and public recitation of constitutional provisions by the Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, the Honorable Marlene Malawu Fort, MP, regarding the timing of the next general election. At a time when the Jamaican people are experiencing immense hardship, with 58% saying the country is headed in the wrong direction, 66% believing corruption has increased over the last 5 years, and over 48% citing crime and violence as the country's biggest problem, the minister's intervention appears designed to inject uncertainty and confusion. It reeks of desperation and appears to test the patience of a people who are already demanding meaningful change. The Jamaican people expect to go to the polls by September 2025 to elect a new government. That expectation is not merely political, it is constitutional. It must not be frustrated. The public is already engaged, with nearly 42% of Jamaicans saying they definitely intend to vote, and another 11% saying they are quite likely to vote when elections are called. The PNP reiterates that under Jamaica's constitution, if the Prime Minister does not advise the Governor-General to dissolve Parliament, it will do so automatically upon the completion of its term. Once Parliament is dissolved, a general election must be held within 3 months. Jamaica is not at war. and there are no conditions currently present that would permit a lawful extension or deviation from this timeline.
Jamaica is not at war. Did you guys remember the part where she talked about war? What are they planning? What are they planning, guys? Let's play that back.
If the Prime Minister does not advise the Governor General to dissolve Parliament, it will do so automatically upon the completion of its term. Once Parliament is dissolved, a general election must be held within 3 months. Jamaica is not at war, and there are no conditions currently present that would permit a lawful extension or deviation from this timeline. We caution the JLP administration against abusing or misinterpreting any constitutional provisions for which the objective requirements do not exist. This government's track record of constitutional recklessness is well documented, from pre-signed Senate resignation letters to the appointment of an acting Chief Justice in breach of convention to the NIDS legislation which was struck down by the Constitutional Court. Jamaica's constitutional democracy is strong and resilient, but it must not be undermined by an administration attempting to extend its time in power by dubious means. It must be noted that while Jamaicans are steadfast and committed to democratic norms, the minister's comments are dangerously provocative and entirely unnecessary. Both political parties are already in campaign mode, and the people rightly expect an election by September 2025. If the minister's statement was merely an attempt to test public reaction or distract from the mounting failures of governance, let it be known the PNP will not be distracted, nor will we back down from our duty to stand with the people. I am therefore calling on the Prime Minister to urgently clarify the purpose of the minister's comments and to reassure the nation that there will be no attempt to delay the election or interfere with the constitutional timeline. Now, more than ever, the country needs leadership, not evasion, distraction, or constitutional mischief.
Well said. Well said, Mr. Dr. Date. I don't need to say anything else. I don't need to say anything else about this particular story. Not even another word I don't need to say. Dr. Dayton Campbell absolutely put it into perspective. Him lay it out. Him lay out the law basically. Understand, and him point out all of the other constitutional violations that this government has had. We see the gerrymandering in Portmore, the attempt to gerrymander, and that leads me ladies and gentlemen, to go to the next story that I have for you guys. Yeah, that's where I'm going right now. The attempted gerrymandering in Portmore, even after the ruling, we are still seeing remnants. Hi Sassy, how you doing, love? Salute to you. I hope you're doing well, you and your family. So let me know what y'all think about the attack on, I think it's an attack on the mayor. I think the mayor was set up in Portmore, and I believe that, yeah, it was all an attack from the jump. They wanted to come there, stir it up, frustrate. Will the mayor be charged for what appeared to be him grabbing a piece of placard from the lady out of her hand? Are they gonna charge him for assault for that? And was that an attempt to justify them bringing in back the virgin where allegedly licking wife with a chair? I don't know. Who knows what these twisted people are thinking, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. I'm just asking questions because it's all weird. It's just weird. It's all weird. Sassy, you know Sassy, you know the joke behind that. It's weird. It's really weird. It's just weird. You know, it's just weird.
They're Jamaicans, man.
Yeah, it's just weird. But let me know what y'all think about that part. All right, let's get to the next part of this. No, it's weird. It's really weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. Anyway, let me stop. All right, let's get it. Wait a minute. What? You, Mr. George? Ooh. I wish I had put this in there. Ooh. Ooh. I wish I had put this in there. Does this have music? Does this have any music on it? I can't take no music now. Alright. I don't know. Let me see. Oh yeah, I could have felt it. Yeah, my spider senses was right. Yeah, I could have felt it.
I wanna do. I see a worrying trend. I realize that
I'm definitely gonna record this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna record this. Yeah, I'm definitely recording this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know, Right Mango. Right Mango have something to say about two issues, and one of them is Marlene Malawud Fort. So let's hear the Queen in her infinite wisdom, and how she looks at this. The first time seeing this is a raw reaction. Let's go.
Dear Jamaicans, I wanna do. I see a worrying trend. I realize that the Minister of Constitutional Reform, Marlene Malawud Fort, made a very worrying comment, like she was testing the waters with the election date. Now, we all know that elections are constitutionally due by our constitution, constitutionally due 5 years after the last one. But Marlene Malawud Fort came out to make a technicality as though she's trying to have the time extended. That is very worrying. Is it that we will now have to contend with the government interpreting the constitution however them see fit? We know so them don't have a good track record with the constitution, you know. Remember what happened in Portmore the other day? Tried to make Portmore a parish.
Man, didn't I just say that? I literally said the same thing, and I never watched this video.
Tried to violate the constitution. What him name? Mr. Sykes shut it down. Them claim them win. Yet Warmington and Holy Med like him have migraine. Them win though. But we know so they don't have a good track record with the constitution. And anytime you see this woman anywhere near the constitution, you need to be worried. You need to be afraid and very afraid. You see, the Labourites know they can't win the next election, so they're trying to hold on to power as long as possible. If they thought they would win, they would not be trying to find loopholes to push back the election.
Bingo! Facts!
Right? The reason why Warmington was so upset is because him know say if him don't gerrymander the seat them at Portmore, JLP cannot win. These people are intent on holding on to state power no matter what, even though Jamaicans have shown them time and time again that them fed up and them want them out now. Anyway, comrades, we need to watch this closely. We cannot allow them to push elections back to beyond when it is due. This is our 9th year under these people. And by the time they're done with it, we don't have no country leave. Matter of fact, we barely have no country leave right now.
Where is the lie though? She's not lying. She's not.
At the end of the day, all of us need to pull together to get rid of them. Anyway, on another note, I'm thinking of coming back live. It won't be every day, but may I think about it. If you want to see me back live again, let me know in the comments. And this question is not for you, dirty labor rights. So I don't want to dirty labor right bam rush my post. Me ask my good up, comrade them. Want to think about that? I got squeeze in some time for alive. Every now and then I want to think about that. Anyway, big up on yourself. Have y'all a great evening. Take care on yourself. I thank you. Goodbye.
Yes, right, Mongo. You need to come on live. Yes, because the thing I get away. We need you on live. No doubt about it.
Dear Jamaicans, I wanna do again. Other brother I am come about. This is something I should have done a long time ago. But in passing place now, so may I go do it. A few weeks ago.
So George, me not watch this yet, you know, but this not sound good, you know. This not sound good. This sound like right man will definitely come for you. And look on her face. George, you're in a trouble. You're in a serious trouble, brother.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
When you say Colette, when you say you want to see George, you want to see right man go live, though. That's what I said to him. Something said to mama.
Somebody sent me a clip of this brother disrespecting the Right Honorable P.J. Patterson, past Prime Minister of Jamaica. If he was disrespecting him with logical information, he would have a point, but his information was grossly erroneous. Now there's a saying that short people try to overcompensate for their lack of height with an overactive ego. Now George Davis is very short, so short that when him sit down on a stool, him leg them can't touch the ground. Yeah, that's short. Now clearly
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
The ground. Him sit down on a stool, him leg very short. So with a point, but his information was grossly erroneous. Now there's a saying that short people try to overcompensate for their lack of height with an overactive ego. Now George Davis is very short, so short that when him sit down on a stool, him leg them can't touch the ground. Yeah, that's short. Now clearly he has overcompensated with his ego because him think that it is okay for him to pass in place and disrespect not one senior comrade, not two senior comrades, but three senior comrades. But obviously, where there was a lack of height, there was also a lack of intelligence. I addressed his disrespect of comrades Bobby Pickersgill and KD Knight yesterday, when he was actually making fun of them for attending a political rally. But it seems that his brain is so shallow that he's short-sighted and he never remembers say, Mike Henry still attend political rallies with people that lift him up. And Siaga attended political rallies until he departed this earthly life. And all when he did pass on, them have him casket all over the place, a parade round at political rallies. But when you're trying to score cheap political points, you don't engage intelligence, you just chat foolishness out of your mouth. And that's what this brother does all the time. He really should just stick to sports. I don't even know if he's really that good at sports either. The bottom line is, Georgie Porgy, you can only hope that you reach this age or the intelligence of these senior men. The reason why you catch up at NNN is because you go out on a limb and try your own thing and it never works. So you run back to NNN now in hopes that you will get a government senate position. And when you realize the other day, say, when the two position them clear up and them never call your name, you decide to go double down and overcompensate because you're working hard for a senate position like your friend Abka. Because everybody knows that NNN is the breeding ground for labor rights. But when you tread, make sure you tread with sense. Disrespecting elderly statesmen cannot make sense. And you're not even disrespecting them with things that make sense. how can you be complaining that people are going to political rallies and them can't walk? First and foremost, do you think that is only age cause frailty? You know, you can drop down the stairs and broke your neck and become frail. Or you can be crossing the road and a car lick you down and you become frail too. Your life I go done. So why is it that when people reach a certain age, you believe that they should be shut in their house and not enjoy life when they can, even if they do need assistance to do so? Well, take it from me, somebody who sees a lot of frail people all the time. You can become frail at your age. Take one accident and don't think me threatening you because me there Siberia. Me too far to have anything to do with you. The bottom line is being rude and disrespectful to senior citizens is stupid. It's wrong on every level you can imagine. It shows that you have no intelligence at all. You're incapable of rational thoughts. Like, you just don't make no sense, dude. And then you had the audacity to come on here and play the victim when your claim say your friend them who are comrade upset with you and cuss you off for sharing your views. No, you were just rude and disrespectful. And they have a right to take you on for being rude and disrespectful. For disrespecting senior, like Comrade PJ Patterson. How that makes sense? Even if you don't like him. And then the worst part about it, you know, if your information was accurate, your numbers them way off. And it never take a math genius to figure it out. I don't know why it is when you become members of the JP, why is it that on the brain suddenly stop work? Why you can't do maths anymore? Or is it that you're going to compare 9 years of Andrew Holness's administration to 18 years of PJ Patterson's administration to get averages? Then that makes sense to you, brother? Anyway, I'm not going to spend much more time with you. All I'm going to say is you will never, ever have the critical acclaim that PJ Patterson, Bobby Pickersgill, or KD Knight have. Never. You will never be that respected. Your opinion will never be that valued. But me take the time to take you on. Because people mention it to me. People want to know how comes I don't say anything about it. So I'm going to humor some of them. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're not really worth much. And just one last thought. From one short person to another. Because we're probably about the same height. Because when I sit on a stool, my legs don't touch the ground either. And yeah, I think I overcompensate for my lack of height with my ego. But it only works for women. It's not cute when men do it. Okay? You now have a nice night. Take care of yourself. Bye. Dear Jamaicans, on one last thought. From one short person to another. Because we're probably about the same height. Because when I sit on a stool, my legs don't touch the ground either. And yeah, I think I overcompensate for my lack of height with my ego. But it only works for women. It's not cute when men do it. Okay? You now have a nice night. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Emotional damage. Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Why, George Davis? I hope this is the last of you commentating on PJ Patterson and the elders of the PNP, because man, you don't want right mango on your ass, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Forget what you heard. It is not what you want, sir. It is absolutely not what you want. Lord have mercy. Again, I don't even have to say nothing. Loli97, how you doing? She did that. She expertly put him in his place. Alright? And the thing that he did with PJ was so ridiculous. I did a video on it. You guys can go check it out. I literally, let me tell you the title of the video. Go to my page. Go to my page. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in there. I'm recommending this video. This is a promo. Oh yeah, right here. This is the video right here. Alright, take a look at this. Take a look at this. And we're gonna go to the best part of the show right now. Take a look at this. This video right here. This video right here. TikToker has declared Mark Golding the man to lead Jamaica. George Davis exposed. You see the calculator right there? Oh yeah. Y'all need to go check that out. Yo, you guys need to go check this out. I'm just telling you right now. If you didn't, you definitely need to go check this video out. This video? Yeah. Go ahead and check this video out, ladies and gentlemen. You see it on your screen. You see the title. Stop playing with me. Alright? I'm recommending that. It's a must watch. Alright? And remember, hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now. Stop playing. Support. The like button is free, heard? Now, ladies and gentlemen, you see, if we start this off right here. Ladies and gentlemen, good day, good night, good evening, wherever you are in the world. If you are presently having a drink, finish the drink. If you are eating, eat the food first. Alright? If you just eat, make your belly digest the food properly. If you don't eat it, have a little snack. Don't drink too much liquid. And make sure, say, you have enough food in your belly to withstand the laughter that you will now experience. Have you ever heard me make a disclaimer like that? I wish somebody did that for me before I watch the clip that I'm about to show you. So, I was almost out of breath. I swear to God. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Lord have mercy. Whew. Jesus, take the wheel. Mr. Wayne Lonesome, take the wheel.
But it's very serious. Right? These are the people them what Andrew thinks say the altar to go listen. Remember, she don't have no sense. When she does say, we push her across where head is sticking. But this Afia making this too. She the other day, because she make a couple more of them. The other day, 18% pass lady. Before them go
Yeah, 18%.
Share the class of this to people. Look on this. Listen this good.
Well, if you're going to do a top scene, you have to cut his belly or whatever.
Yeah, these people. This is
a top scene. Well, if you're going to do a top scene, you have to cut his belly or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
How many autopsies have you ever done? You consider doing one?
Well, I would like to do one, but like the money is not available.
So you
and then people
Well, I would like to do one, but like the money
is not available.
So you
and then people and you want to love she and the cat listen me and then I'm loved. And we have to educate them people here. And we have a couple of them who we still have to educate and reach. Him want to autopsy people, but him not have the money. Autopsy, you know. Come on, play it back. Eh? That's what I'm telling you. I'm pure style this now, man.
Earlier whatever.
right?
Yeah.
How many autopsies have you ever done? Will you consider doing one?
Well, I would like to do one, but like the money is not available.
So you would like to do an autopsy?
Well, I would like to do it. Yeah, because right now I don't feel my stomach. I'm not sleeping, and my stomach burn me a lot. So sometimes when I eat, yeah, sometimes when I bend down, my stomach just burn me.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Do you know what is an autopsy?
Okay, I'm sure I know the autopsy.
Hey, please.
Hey, who mess is this?
So sometimes when I eat, yeah, sometimes when I bend down, my stomach just burn me.
Yeah.
So that's why. The man is having indigestion. The man want to do an autopsy. People, we in a trouble. We in a trouble in Jamaica.
Do you know what is an autopsy?
Okay, I'm sure I know the autopsy, of course.
What is it?
Mocha.
Autopsy. It's like autopsy. There's all that autopsy. You have to be specific.
Yeah. What is an autopsy?
Autopsy. Autopsy. Autopsy.
Autopsy. Yeah. What is an autopsy?
Be specific. What type of autopsy there is? All of autopsy. So you have to be specific.
And just generally, what is an autopsy?
He needs some milk.
Specific. What type of autopsy there is? All of autopsy. So you have to be specific.
Okay. Well, just generally, what is an autopsy?
That's what I'm saying. There's a whole lot of autopsy. You have to be specific.
Okay.
What type of autopsy or what?
People, and them you Angelov. And them you listen to Big Mama. And them that's why we say we have to bring back Jamal. This is what Fairveld do to Fairveld them to two people. Them to the kids them can have the same adoption. Eh? But have to bring back Jamal.
Look you want to talk about now?
My laugh.
But generally, if you had to give me a general definition, what is a normal autopsy?
I'm not sure now.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm not sure, but you see myself enough for autopsy.
It's basically a test conducted on a deceased person. How much % alcohol is there in water?
There in water. Let's say 70.
Hey, who mess is this?
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
In water.
There in water. Let's say 70%.
No! I want the students out of school the other day where he don't get nothing. Fairveld. I want a little youth this just come out of school. Yes? And them people are Angelov, hear me? And them I'm love. Them I'm love. 70% alcohol in the water. Water in the pipe water. Not just water. Hear this.
17. How did you get the 17%?
Eh?
How did
17. 70.
70? Oh, 70, not 17. How did you get 70?
Oh, me get 70. Yeah. Me just feel like a 70.
Okay.
In feel.
Emotional damage. What did you say? Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out.
17. How did you get the 17%?
Eh?
How did
17. 70.
70? Oh, 70, not 17. How did you get 70?
Oh, me get 70. Yeah. Me just feel like a 70.
Okay. See, and then people Andrew want to start. You can't put me around here. This is what him talk to. I can't get them 5 grand and them thing. They hear this in feel so. 70% alcohol in the water. Hear this.
Because 100 can't go. It I go too strong. It I over strong. Yeah. You know? That's why I'm just say, yo, 70. Yeah.
Maybe too strong. Okay. Give me a word that rhymes with the word China.
China. Vagina.
I'm going to tell you them no.
That's the only word I can think about. How much percent alcohol is there in water?
80%.
Yeah, one of your vote them to Andrew. We have a Jamal for them, you know. Look here.
20%. How much percent alcohol is there in water?
How much percent alcohol?
Yeah.
There is in water?
Yeah. How much percent?
I don't know. I think me have got Google this. You have got give me some service.
Okay, go ahead.
Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Usher him out.
No.
Usher him out.
Shut up!
I don't know. I think me have got Google this. You have got give me some service.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what you from the other day that one there, you know. He want Google something now. He want service. You don't know the alcohol. What's it?
Go ahead.
You have got give me some service. So maybe I have got give me some hotspot for Google this. Because I'm not sure.
A 22-seater vehicle can hold how many people? What kind of vehicle? A 22-seater vehicle can hold how many people? Humans. Does your service somebody can hold? Stop it. Get some help.
What did you say? Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
People, humans. What kind of vehicle?
You have got give me some service. So maybe I have got give me some hotspot for Google this. Because I'm not sure.
A 22-seater vehicle can hold how many people? What kind of vehicle? A 22-seater vehicle can hold how many people? Humans. Does your service somebody can hold?
Jesus Christ. I'm afraid I do insult to a young boy. A 22-seat vehicle can hold on go service money. 22 seats, you know. You have 22 seats for Christ's sake. But it don't go on 7 people. 22 seater. Eh? The 22 seat. Eh? Yeah.
Somebody can hold. Like a 7-seater, like 7 people can hold.
15. Huh? 15.
See, don't stop. These things are what Andrew love. You know, anytime you see him audience, remember them and talk to. Yes.
Okay. So a 22-seater vehicle can hold how many people in total?
15.
15. What about if it was a 23-seater? How many persons can it hold then? 3 people.
Well, it all depends if them slim or fat, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Yo, the cow with it.
That's funny, honey.
Oh my God.
Funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
We in that trouble. Jamaica. We in that trouble. The girl say the pen Bvrfam. Oh my God. My boy catch you records at 23. Let me play that back.
15. What about if it was a 23-seater? How many persons can it hold then? 3 people.
Well, it all depends if them slim or fat, you know.
Jesus Christ. No man. No man. See, them to go back at Jamal. Them are young people. This is about 109. Take off 9 years off of them people. Yeah, just say them. Come on, Andrew.
I'm done with this,
bro.
bro.
To people them.
Yeah. Total about 18, 19 people. Slim people.
A 22-seater vehicle can hold how many human beings?
A 20 what that?
A 22-seater vehicle can hold how many human beings?
22, mother say 42.
Jesus. We can't bother enough.
Ball out! Whoa!
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman. And where they come from? Send it back, send it back. Every evil arrow. Anywhere he come from. Send it back. If I China, if I Jamaica, if I Haiti, where he come from, we send it back. Reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order.
Listen me, man. I have to reverse the favor curse pan Jamaica. I pro back start all of this, you know. The man said 42 people can hold on 22. The brother at the front say he want to do an autopsy, but he don't have enough money. Mighty God of Daniel. Jamaica. Only sister, we in a trouble. We are the laughing stock. Them thing I got international, you know. Them video, you know. You can imagine all the woman them in a world look on Jamaica and man like a son. Dunce, man. Kids. This is why I should stay in school here. I'm not them youth are victim, you know. Them youth are victim of the system. Them are victim. May I tell you? Even the youth and the girl a while ago at the same shop. You them there? When bend down, I'm okay,
Let's say 70.
Is there general talk? Okay, well, just generally what is.
Listen me.
Well, just generally what is.
Oh, me get 70. Yeah. Me just feel like a 70.
Okay. And then people like Andrew want to start. You can't put me around here.
So the point where the general make alone some is that the government want the youth them for this, for they in this space here, because them easy for manipulate. So I deal with. You can't tell him to do anything for you if you have a little bit of money, because the youth no know him value. Him not build up him value. You understand what I said? Him no know him value and him potential, and him not get to build him value and him potential because of how the system designed. The system designed to keep them youth there at the IQ level with them there. The man asks the man how much alcohol is in water. There's no alcohol in water. It's 0%. Alcohol is alcohol and water is water. Yo, you see when they answer this question, you know what I think about? Rum, you know? And rum and water they think about, you know? The portion or percentage of rum we are going to put in the water. So when you hear the girls say 80%. Yo, the body, man. It's bad, man. I tell you, it's really bad.
It's okay, that's okay. It's
not sure, but you see myself enough autopsy.
This one I know him no know what autopsy is. And I'm try if he sound intelligent and you know you have to be specific because there's a lot of autopsy. Yo, this a youth, a bright youth, you know. The fact say him just tried that a while ago means him bright. Him just he's another victim of the system. Because if he was put in the right environment I'm telling you, at them type of youth are on them phone and a bang your line, you know. And I trick people, you know. To send them money, you know. All about the place, you know. At them a type of youth, you know. With minimal IQ or minimal education. Minimal formal education. But it said funny, but it's funny and it's serious at the same time. Mighty God.
Basically, a test conducted on a deceased person. How much % alcohol is there in water?
There in water. Let's say 70%.
No! I want the students out of school the other day where you don't get nothing. Freeville. I want a little youth this just come out of school. Yes? And them people that Angelo, you hear me? And them I'm love. Them I'm love. 70% alcohol in the water.
This is
water in the pipe water. Now that's water. Hear this.
17. How did you get the 17%?
Eh?
How did
17? 70.
70? Oh, 70, not 17. How did you get 70?
Yeah, man, I make him know, say, yo, 17% alcohol in our water, bro. That 2 week, brother. Johnny rum, bro. Just believe, no, man. Yo. Again, me not style this particular youth here. But this is a microcosm of the larger picture. Whether you want to believe it or not, a whole heap of youth would have answered the question that's similar or worse. I just reasonability and like common sense, this, you know. This is not no big test, you know, bro. It goes to show you how much the education system has failed the youth in Jamaica. Ruel Reid, you need to come down. Favour Williams need to come down. I'm going to see Dr. Dana Morris Dixon do nothing from Dana in the good time. You understand what I deal with? All I only need to come down. Yeah, man, for real, man.
Oh, me get 70. Yeah. Me just feel like a 70.
You just feel like a...
And then people Andrew want to start. You can't put me around here.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking to. I can't get them 5 grand and them thing. They hear this in feel so.
Yeah.
70% alcohol in the water. Hear this.
Because 100 can't go. It go too strong. It over strong.
Yeah. Me tell you, say, I remember talk about. A rum and water you talk about, you know. You money have to put 70% alcohol and 30% water. So you can have a strong drink, but not too strong. But the question of the brother asks have nothing to do with alcohol in the form of him I think about. Jaja.
You know, that's what I'm just saying, yo, 70. Yeah.
Maybe too strong. Okay, give me a word that rhymes with the word China.
China, vagina.
I'm going to tell you them no.
Hey, let me tell you something. You see that symbol upon the shirt? Psycho Bunny. Why we really need to educate the youth them, boy. Boy. Nobody should be wearing that on them shirt. Understand? It's them 2 bones in the bottom and a skull looking head. Listen to me, no, man. Not even gonna deeper. Deep. We talk about just say deep divers. Well, I don't know what time it is. So no, just dive deep.
That's the only way they can take about. How much % alcohol is there in water?
80%.
Yeah, what they have water them.
You know what I messed up? She probably have a youth, you know. He might probably have a baby father. You can imagine the dilemma where youth are going there now. If you youth not get good education at school, it's a cycle we are talking about, you know, people. I mean, now put on the people, you know, as me say, them a victim. Them a victim. Them a victim of bad parenting. Them a victim of bad governance. Them a victim. I just want to say thank God for my parents. Father is a man who love read. Him love Him love him dictionary. Him not the sharpest man, but because him try so much and go deep in them something there, him mind stay sharp on a level, and he's a man where always has to exercise. You understand what I deal with? Big up my father. You understand? I have good qualities about it. Saying? Yeah. I'm a mother. My mother not done Snyder. Understand? But I think I can take my mother for food. My mother a maths brain. My mother teach me how to talk properly. And I won't get into that because that's a bit personal. But I've told this story times before. Something I really appreciate. You know. Big up my mother. As I had list down. And look at me now. on a growing platform, articulating myself in a manner that, you know, most of my family would be proud of, you know, especially my immediate family. Yeah. But thank God for my parents though. God, it's sad.
Them to Andrew. We have got a Jamal for them, you know. Look here.
20%. How much percent alcohol is there in water?
How much percent alcohol?
Yeah.
There is in water?
Yeah. How much percent?
I don't know. I think we have got.
You see, on the need to understand that youth are brilliant, you know. I hold them youth, you know. That youth is a potentially brilliant youth. Him asked me a question before, you know what is what him do now? Him don't try for him upgrade him thinking. He will say, alright, you know, somebody make me the mess up the last time and embarrass myself. So you are going. You know something I know, bro. So right now but I like to Google it. At least him know say him have one source where he can go if you can find out the answer to your question. So we are telling you so the youth them brilliant, but the system for the youth them and the parents them. Yeah, I tell you, family for the youth them and the system for the youth them. And whenever the parents them feel the youth them, the system need to be there for them. This is really sad, you know.
Me have got Google this. You have got give me some service.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what you from the other day that one year, you know. You want Google something now. You want service. You don't know the alcohol. Watch it.
Go ahead.
You have got give me some service. So maybe I have got give me some hotspot for Google this. Because I'm not sure.
A 22-seater vehicle can hold how many people? What kind of vehicle? A 22-seater vehicle can hold how many people? Humans. No, just tell me somebody can hold.
Jesus.
Yo. All the man know a 7-seater, you know. And that's why him go to that number there, you know. It's like the part of the man said 22-seater, he's skipping. Him not listen. Him not process what is being said in a real time. Rough.
I'm afraid to insult a young boy. A 22-seat vehicle
sad.
Can't hold on go 7 money. 22 seats, you know. You have 22 seats for Christ's sake.
Sad.
But it don't go on 7 people.
It's sad, man.
22 seater.
It's sad.
Eh?
Nah,
the 22 seat. Eh? Yeah.
Somebody can hold. Like a 7-seater, like 7 people you can hold.
15.
Huh?
15.
See, don't stop. These things are what Angel love. You know, anytime you see him audience, remember them and talk to. Yes.
Okay. So a 22-seater vehicle can hold how many people in total?
15.
15. What about if it was a 23-seater? How many persons can it hold then? 3 people.
Well, it all depends on if them slim or fat, you know.
Jesus Christ. No, man. No, man. See, them to go back to Jamal. Them are young people. This is about Andrew. The 9. Take off 9 years off of them people. Yeah, just say them. Come on, Andrew. Look what you do to our people, them. Eh?
Up to all about 18, 19 people. Slim people.
A 22-seater vehicle can hold how many human beings?
A 20 what that?
A 22-seater vehicle can hold how many human beings?
22, mother say 42.
Jesus, me can't bother, you know. No, me can't bother. Eh? They hear. They mash up the school system. Them youth don't have no hopes, you know. Them don't have no hopes. Young look you like them don't have no hopes. This way, them have tribute to Flavor, you know. Flavor,
Yep.
Flavor. Them tribute to Flavor, they are two, you know. 9 years what are this?
Yeah, man.
Why? How you right?
Because a 22 vehicle, you say?
No, a 22-seater vehicle.
22-seater vehicle. 22-seater vehicle. Let's say 42. Let's say 42.
42. All right. In 5 seconds, can you tell me the 11th?
Yeah, that one you know. That one you bust and they mash him up, you know. And see how you can bust him like about this. They mash up, hey. Nothing can save him. What are the better?
Month of the year? No. What is the 11th month of the year?
I said no, negative.
Okay, but
I said negative. Man, the man don't know 11 months of the year. If you talk about you want to see him come defend him. Eh? And then around him, that's why man they say for first in study. Now make Flavor come chicken again.
try. I'm not going to give you 5 seconds then. What is the 11th month of the year?
Negative.
What is the first month of the year?
It depends. I said negative because it depends how you interpret it.
Okay.
Some people interpret it differently from others. Yeah.
Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen. The man have a newspaper in there, man, you know?
Ball out! Whoa! We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election.
Embarrassing. We need some milk.
Jamaica. You know something, I go back to school. I'm going back to school. If I live to see this man age, I am not going to be this behind. I am going back to school. I am going to sharpen back my mental faculties. I am going back to school. Mega university. No. I'm going to start doing more reading. I have to incorporate some reading. Although I do reading. I really do readings when I read the newspaper on here and read to you guys. But no, me just feel like me need to upgrade something. Me don't want this happen to me. This embarrassing, brother. No, sir.
In the Muslim world, is a different.
The Muslim, what do they? Bro, the man asked you, what is the 11th month, bro? You're overcomplicating and not understanding the context of the question that the man said. Where you gonna Muslim? He never asked you what was the Muslim month. We live at Jamaica, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, come on, man. Come on, bro.
What did you say? Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Him and him crew. Not people with brain.
Okay. What about the 11th month of the year? What is the 11th month of the year?
Well, like I said to you, in the Muslim world, they interpret the thing differently.
Yes.
No, sir. Come on from the screen. Them you talk about, brother. At them ya, with the handful of them, with them mash up a lot of young people, them, flavor them. Yes? The same man will greed when I ask if him are working at if him is a got him.
People. See the video there, you know. Titan. See? Wellness trying to delay the election. That are the title. You need to go watch that video in a full. You guys need to watch that video in full. And make sure so you go subscribe to Mr. Wayne Ratigan's page right here, as you can see. Reggae Obsession History Reggae Music Channel, see? Yeah. But no, I don't start up the comment section, people, because mighty God after that, yeah. Something alright. Something is not right.
Something alright, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
When my baby then there, me know say last some good day in our bushes. Me know say Sassy go there in that bushes. No. Yeah, Sassy, yeah. Not Sassy 81, Sassy. I don't know, make we not busy. The foremost of fantasy there in the bushes. If she did there in the bushes, should that type. Just feel like see them there in the bushes, cause you know, them hours here normally when I stay suburbs and you know, watch a certain program in general, and they come on late this evening, so you know, so them have one look on next device, so they have the phone turned down, and then they might go listen back this and say, oh right, it Bolo wanna call in here. Yes man. You was Saturday and my babes. Last song. And foremost a fantasy, yes. And big up Miss Collins, you know, Miss Genesis one. You know what I mean? Big up my babes, Miss Akimi. People, tell me what you think in that comment section, yeah? I'll go to the next video. Me there 2 hours. This is the last thing I'll cover now. Which is the most important thing. As we always say, the best for last. So, you know. When you come into class late, I said them call it class. I can't get used to that. Why am I saying that? I should not be saying that. Lord have mercy. Anyway, let me find this video. And let's get to this, man. Let's get to this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. One out of 5 person, nobody else. You must find the spot and want to go to specifically.
Sign off on everything with them.
Right, also. Your mom's in that mode, you know what time it is. Hear Watson say, hungry, they are not concentrating. Brain slow down. Very sad to see young people so backward in 2025. I can understand when my great-grandparents can't read and write. No, you know, say K. Watson make up a good point. Hunger. Hey, when you're hungry, you can't concentrate. I don't business how brilliant your brain is, you know. But you see, when you're hungry, yeah, man, you will start talk foolishness. Believe. And when you're tired too. Yeah, but your brain have to rest, and you have to be fed. You are so right. You are so right. Anyway, let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so make we hear what go on with Everett Warmington and the Speaker of the House in regards to the Portmore bill and the aftermath of the ruling of the judge. And what is the JLP up to? Make we hear this.
So Boertong, Terratong can win. You get me? So some people not understand what is going on. Members of PNP, they tell them, you know, say them have to go to the EOJ. Members of them ignore EOJ, you know. And that's why PNP take them to court, you know, my people. Now them a go over to the EOJ. And one thing I want the people them understand, Mark Golding never said he no want Portmore to become a parish. He didn't say that. Him said then if you go through the right angle, follow the constitution in the right way. That's what he said. Exactly. But the Jamaica Labour Party weren't doing that. And on top of that, we knew that they wanted Portmore to become a parish before election. So Boertong, Terratong can win. You get me? So some people not understand what is going on. If you not go back and listen to Mark Golding, he never said him no want Portmore to become a parish. He didn't say that. He said them have to follow the constitution, and over Portmore they don't have no hospital, they don't have no market, they don't have nothing over there. So how can you make them to become a parish? You understand? You have to go through the right channel. But JLP weren't following the constitution. Them did a rush. Remember no man? Remember said the deputy, we call it the deputy governor general come out, and the deputy general alright with everything, sign off on everything with them. Remember so them pass the bill, you know. Remember, say them pass the bill with using the majority of votes, you know. Remember, say Jamaica Labour Party passed the bill, you know, in a lower the lower house and the upper house, you know. Remember good, you know. And just because PNP bring them to court, now you see them a look at EOJ, you know, because they can't do nothing else. You understand? More and go through EOJ. That's why now them a rush. The people me want to take in this.
Issued by the courts, the next point of action would be for the Parliament, as the Electoral Commission of Jamaica would not be receiving any directives from the court, but through the Parliament, would forward said ruling for the attention of the ECJ in respect of continuing the process of making Portmore the 15th parish of Jamaica.
So my wisdom warriors, when you say what she going to do this now, she not going to make the court give EOJ any instruction anymore. It have to go through the Parliament. When you say because they know so them fail. You get me? They know so them fail. So now them are going to amend this and amend that to fit them lifestyle. You understand me? And it is wrong what she's doing. But anyway, my people, let's move along. Hear more.
Is there an agenda for today's meeting?
Member Jackson.
Thank you. So inquiring, is there an agenda for today's meeting?
Yes, I removed the document from your decks. An email was sent out. I wanted to make an adjustment or correction to a note on the agenda. And we also took a little bit of time to photocopy some of the documents that would go along with the court ruling, which I'm sure the ECJ would have, but for proper process and due order to send it to the ECJ from our committee.
So just for clarification, the agenda will be recirculated?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, if you them dirty style, my wisdom warriors, when I say where I go on, them always do this, you know. Them always do this. She talk about she send out email. How if you send out email when the man already in the Parliament? Does that make sense? Like seriously, when you remove the notes from the man desk, like what is really happening? Actually, they know what the man see, what upon the agenda, you know. They think some people are fool. The people hear more.
They're printing the agenda or sent it out by email as well. So the only edit being made to the agenda is matters for discussion. This section is quoted, section 67.3 of the Constitution, and it is updated to indicate definitively what is being done, which is submitting the provision of information stemming from the ruling of the Supreme Court regarding the commencement of the process of making Portmore the 15th parish of Jamaica. The Electoral Commission of Jamaica is hereby required to follow the provisions of the Constitution accordingly in this respect. So the only thing the committee would be doing today is forwarding the ruling of the Supreme Court, and the Electoral Commission takes the issue from there.
I think we have to go a little more than that. Was the bill that was passed in Parliament forwarded to Electoral Commission? I don't think so. So it means that we will now have to direct that bill and the map with the boundary be forwarded to them with necessary instructions, not just a ruling. Because a ruling must be based on something. So we will have to forward that to them, I believe, and make the necessary recommendation to them, I believe.
My colleague is insisting that we acknowledge that it's an act, it's no longer a bill. Yeah, sure.
So, Madam Chair, it would be a matter of procedure, therefore, but the substantive responsibility of the Boundaries Committee would, in fact, have access through the regulations as it relates to what our functions are. And our function does not include necessarily that we do that as a function of the Parliament. What we can ensure is that the Parliament does, in fact, execute according to its mandate.
Madam Chair, one of the reasons why I inquired about the agenda is the one that was circulated. I realized that there was no minutes reference for this meeting, minutes of the last meeting of the committee, and I'm making inquiries about that.
I had made inquiries and they have not been able to locate the minutes of the last meeting. I'm not so sure how long ago that was. I believe it is before my time. I would have not been chair of the committee at the time. Parliament is hunting for it, Member Jackson. Members. So I will ask that, as is customary and required, that the members, unless you have any objections, we would pass to the Electoral Commission of Jamaica a copy of the ruling along with a copy of the Act as passed by Parliament for their deliberations and their observations and their ultimate process. We in this committee would not be engaging in anything other than to pass or submit the information down the chain. Do you so move?
Along with the boundaries, not just the act, but the boundary also.
Yes, I have one.
And the issue is that there are 2 other copies here in color.
So members, let me just hold them up. Member Warmington is being very challenging.
Not challenging.
This document in black and white is the document of the map of the parish along with the boundaries circulating in the Parliament, but it is not as clear. This colored map is the exact same map, and you may take a look at them and match them. Yes, so both will go, both the one attached to the bill or the act and the updated colorful copy.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
But the issue,
and it also has attached to it an environmental
so Portmore.
So Portmore and its environs.
Yeah, that was done by the National Land Agency, and it shows the toll road. That's the boundary of the parish. And this one is the one that's in the bill, but that one is not blown up, and it's in black and white and hard to be read. And this is what went to be in the bill. And it's clearer than what you have there.
Yes, you are reiterating what I said, Member Warmington, that it's clearer, and we're sending both the unclear copy and the clearer copy, so that there is no challenge.
And my understanding is from what is in the Act that affects 3 constituencies.
Member Warmington, I do not want to have any understanding or go down that road. Our job is to pass the bill, the Act, along with... No, Member Warmington, I am not going there with you. I'm not going there with you.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there, Member Robinson.
I just want clarity, Madam Chair, and we have the AG and the SG. In keeping with Section 67.3 of the Constitution, is the committee's mandate today only to pass the information from the ruling, and we are not commencing a review of boundaries?
I would want to make that answer very clear. I do not think we need to go any deeper, Member Robinson. Respectfully, the chair actually adjusted the agenda to make sure it is documented that that is what we are doing today. We are not having any boundary discussion.
Okay.
We are.
My wisdom warriors, wanna see how Juliet wellness stay though. She don't want to discuss the boundaries, because she don't want the people them know the truth. She don't want the people them to know the truth. That's why she don't want to talk about the boundaries.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the JLP is being very, very cunning. Thank God for the sharpness of the PMP, but we, the people of Jamaica, also have a responsibility as well. Again, what they attempted to do in Portmore, if allowed to do this the way how they want to do it, which one battle is already won, but the war has not been won. And when I say war, I only mean the legal war, staying within the Constitution war, because they like to go away from the Constitution, and they like to go around the Constitution as well. So let me be very clear about what I say when I mean war. It's the legal war, not a physical one. It's the constitutional war, not a physical war. Good? I'm gonna stay like for them people and we're talking about this and that and the other thing. Saying, people, we are in for a long, drawn out situation. When I look at everything that is being done in this situation, let me even set a deadline for the people them have a border. They are doing everything in their power to create Portmore into a parish before the next general election, I would posit this, that I believe that one of the things that they're waiting on is that before they call the election. That is how important I believe it is to them that Portmore becomes a parish. But there seems to be a hiccup where that is concerned. So let's continue.
That's the one, mighty God. You know, when you see what she don't want to get deep in it. That's why you see she go amend it. And it is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong what she had done. We can't wait for the whole of them lift up from out the house of Parliament. Seriously. Seriously. Every single thing you see them do and for them own herself. Every single thing. This is those Jamaican people. And just for them. Just for themselves. Because if you are going to come to my meeting now and you are going to send over documents to the EOJ, of course I'm not supposed to commence and review what had happened. But then make sure that them not do that. They don't want to talk about it because they don't want the Jamaican people to have a full understanding of what take place in the courthouse. That is the problem. My wisdom warriors
are just passing the ruling as it relates to establishing the parish and nothing else.
Thank you very much.
And that is very clear. So members, Member Warmington, I do not want to deliberate on it any further. I would like you to put it to a vote unless you have a objection to us passing it. I do not want our meeting to descend into a contentious one. So members, Jesus, point of order.
Thinking we start cutting carbs, I need to fat.
Here's the most interesting weight loss fact I learned in the last.
Tell the member to turn off yours. No, you may ask him kindly. Member Jackson, would you be so nice as to please turn your mic off? Thank you.
All right, yes. Madam Chairman, I would go further than that, than just to... Madam Chairman, I would go further than that, to pass the act and the
you notice how he's stuttering to pass the act. He almost said bill, It's important that it is now an act and not a bill, ladies and gentlemen. It's the ruling of the court why it's now an act and not a bill. You get me? It's the process. They were trying to go over and around and through and over and around the EOJ, but no, them cannot do it because of the ruling.
Boundaries to Electoral Commission for them to do. I think we should add on that, to that recommendation to them, that this be included in the voters list coming in May. They be considered as part of.
Want to see the agenda? Want to see why he was stuttering? You see why he was stuttering? They want to change and have it as a parish before the election, ladies and gentlemen. This is their agenda. They are desperate. They are the ones that is desperate. Because if they were not desperate, Portmore becoming a parish would not be a thing. They would call the election and then know so them are going to win because they have done so well for the country. And the country is doing so good and there's economic growth and the hospitals are amazing. We have the best doctors, locally, and we don't need any outside doctors. We have the best teachers and they live here and they're living well and their family is doing well. We have the best police officers, They don't have to be, doing anything outside of their police work, and be able to take care of their family and live in a safe community, a gated community, a secured community. No, everything is peaches and cream in Jamaica. So, their records that our roads are amazing, water is in every single parish, or at least 60% of the country has water, 60% of the household has access to direct water in their pipes. This government is just so amazing. They have brought prosperity to our country. In the last 10 years, we have seen a lot of growth, and so the election is now there called. and we don't need to change no parish, turn nowhere into no parish before the election. That is not the reality. The Jamaica Labour Party is desperate, ladies and gentlemen. This is desperation. Listen to this.
That voters list recommendation to them that this be included in the voters list coming in May. They be considered as part of that voters list in May. Until that is done, this is of no use. So we should add that to the recommendation. So I'm asking for amendment to what you just said to add that to it.
Chairman, this particular...
Member Warmington, turn your mic off, please.
Sorry.
This particular sitting of the committee is deliberating on...
Warmington always expose the secret agenda of the JLP because he cannot keep his mouth shut. Because he wants to rub it in the PMP's face. But, you know, the Bible says, you know, the fool and his gold shall depart. You understand? So, thanks Reverend Warmington for opening your big mouth. PMP are going to fix on the business, man. The Constitution are going to fix on the business.
On a matter that is unprecedented in our history, in fact, in recent. Certainly, we've never had a situation where a new parish has been established, certainly in my lifetime, and certainly in my 38 years in this honorable house. Therefore, there's no precedent. And the Parliament having passed the bill and the Act having now been in a position to be fully implemented, we have one responsibility, and that is to forward the Act to the relevant AOJ who has that responsibility and to whom we have arrogated the right to deal with boundaries and delegated in order for us at a later date to approve. And that the simple matter therefore is for us to do so and to offer them a timeline to enable them to complete in reasonable time so we can deal with the matter appropriately. May it please you.
Member Jackson, after which I will just ask, because I want to be abundantly clear as to the call of each member, so I will just put it to a vote. Members, Member Jackson.
Yes, not to do with that, but the related subject of what is being referred to the ECJ, and in particular the electoral office itself. We have the benefit of the AG in our midst. Very unusual. I'm honored to be sitting in the same chamber with the AG. But there is on the matter that is being referred to the ECJ, there was a comment made or attributed to the AG that I would like to benefit a little clarification regarding the court ruling that we are acting on. That the ruling, the order that was handed down by the Supreme Court, just for my edification, was there a lifting? Was there a lifting of the injunction?
Temporary injunction.
Yes. Was there a lifting of an injunction by the court?
Yes.
But I ask you that because my understanding is that the injunction that was issued prior to had expired upon that hearing.
Yes.
So if it expired, it couldn't have been lifted.
Hold on a minute. AG, would you be so kind, turn your mic on again, please?
Thanks, I'm very quick. What we have here is an undertaking by the...
You know, say this is money Andrew and sue, and I remember my point. You remember when him sue the Integrity Commission, and every day him sue, you know, when him sue the government of Jamaica, and this is man him sue, you know, the AG, you know, yeah.
The minister to ensure that the constitutional process is followed. There's no injunction preventing anything, and it would probably a little bit eccentric perhaps for a court to want to give that type of injunction for any longer on man time. But the minister's undertaking to the court is that before he exercises the power given to him by the statute, he will ensure that the constitutional requirements are carried out. It might be useful to say that this function of determining constituencies, or the number of them, and the boundary of them resides in your parliament. It's residing in nobody else. I know we're all very proud of the Electoral Commission. and we attribute to them all sorts of responsibilities. But the Commission's responsibility is just to advise first this committee, and this committee will then recommend to Parliament. So, yeah, so the function, I'm making the point that you're deferring so often to the Electoral Commission, but you defer to it to advise you, and you will accept or reject the advice it gives. The Parliament makes the decision as to what the boundaries are.
People, I want you to understand and remember this moment. This is a very significant moment in our history. Understanding what he said is that the Parliament determines the boundaries. Well, if that is the case, to avoid a rogue government that has the majority, blatantly gerrymandering under our gerrymandering under style, what we're going to need to do is to change that framework. There's some powers that need to be taken away from the government in Parliament. Yes. We really have to look in detail. Man, we need some lawyers, bro. Hey, this is why Isaac Buchanan, bro. I'm telling you, man. This is why the team of the People's National Party is going to be key. We need a team of lawyers to really invite the people into the discussion of the intricacies. This particular situation of gerrymandering, we cannot allow a majority party to just be able to change and monopolize boundaries to fit their election scheme. We cannot allow that to happen, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge moment in our history. But let's continue.
I just want to follow up with the AG. I fully appreciate the latter point you made regarding the authority of the ECJ vis-a-vis the Committee of Parliament and the full Parliament. I just want to clarify about this lifting of injunction, that there was no injunction to be lifted because it had expired. And what happened, as you said, is that the court issued an order requiring the unconditional or unequivocal compliance.
The language of the thing. It's a consent order. The parties agreed to it.
I'm
and the consent order is the minister has a power under the statute to designate the date the statute takes effect. And he has undertaken not to designate a date until he ensures that the constitutional process takes place.
Okay.
Which means that this committee must make its recommendation as to how many constituencies and how many. And will advise the appropriate office, the minister in charge of the elections, and of course, advise.
I missed this committee must make. Could you repeat?
I'm saying this committee has a responsibility to advise on the numbers and on the boundaries of the Constitution. It is its decision. No other body has that. In doing so, it acts on advice. It acts on advice of obviously its members. It acts on advice of the Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission function is to advise you. And then you accept or reject it. And this committee, of course, will make a recommendation to its Parliament, which may or not accept what you say. Parliament can change the recommendation you make.
Thank you very much, AG. So I will now put it to the vote that we pass the information. I do not take Member Warmington's point that, Member Warmington, please, that we insist on certain considerations. However, I would want us to incorporate in our vote so that timelines are important and set, that they return to us by May 31st, an indication of what they've decided and exactly what they're doing. So as a Parliament, we are informed and we move forward from there. So we would ask that the ECJ return to us by May 31st. Let me go over. We will submit a copy of the court ruling. We will submit the copies of the administrative boundary that would have been attached to the act, both the not so clear copy and a clear copy, and the Portmore and Environs document. Members, I'm hearing a lot of talking. I'm moving first to vote. Please, no, I am putting it to a vote.
My wisdom warriors taking this.
Thank you.
Member Hilton, I am just reiterating. We are forwarding the ruling of the court. That's what we're forwarding. We're forwarding a copy of what would have been attached to the Act and the Act from Parliament. We are forwarding a copy that is a little clearer in terms of color of the exact document. And the only thing I've added to what I've been reiterating is taking into consideration the comment of Member Warmington in terms of getting a feel for time, not to insist on his statement, I won't even repeat it, but to ask that time be considered, and it is not just, and it is not languishing forever, that they return to us by the 31st of May with an indication with where they are, what is the final.
With an update.
With an update. On or before the 31st. So we're just setting a timeline to say, look, by the 31st of May, they would have come back to us.
Anyway, my people, wanna see for them plan. Wanna see for them plan Jamaica. Mighty God of Daniel. That's why the whole of them in a one good mood. The whole of them in a one good mood, because they must say yes. Yes, man. Wanna see? Wanna take we got court. But look, Portmore are going to become a parish before the general election. And that them are thinking of their mind, my wisdom warriors. Only hear Warmington in comment. Only hear Warmington idea where him himself come up with. Mighty God of Daniel. Them are give deadline, Can you imagine? They are giving EOG deadline after EOJ already write a letter to them and tell them, say, for them don't sort out the boundaries, it's going to take up to 2 years. It's going to take up to 2 years. So now what them I do now, I put a time limit for hurry everything, done it quick. For Portmore become a parish before the general election, but it not going to work, my wisdom warriors. It's not going to work. You can't stay there. Just a while ago, the Gleaner put out something. That's why they're in a good mood, That's why but them no say. Bigger fish are fry for them blouse and skirt. My people, listen to this. Parliament's Constituency Boundaries Committee has rejected a proposal by government lawmaker Everall Warmington to have the Electoral Commission of Jamaica use the Portmore parish boundaries to finalize the next voters list for the May 31st deadline. During Tuesday meeting, Fix Jackson, Member of Parliament for St. Catherine Southern, sharply responded, "You must be crazy," to Warmington's suggestion. You know why he said that? He said because he said what them a do. He see what them a do now. Them a put a time limit per EOJ. But my wisdom warriors, you see how what's your name? House Speaker Juliet Holness happier in a good mood than Everall Warmington. Just a smile and a go on, cause them a say and we are gonna give the EOJ time limit right now, so they have to do it. But guess what? EOJ rejected it. EOJ rejected it. I hope Nationwide put out that too. I bet they're not gonna put.
So this is what committee halts Warmington push for Portmore parish boundaries in May voters list. Yeah, I gotta find this. Yeah, I gotta find that article. That article is way too important not to find. Let me see if I can find it. Committee halts Warmington's push for Portmore to become push for Portmore parish boundaries. Push for Portmore parish boundaries. It was 2 days ago. How did them take down this article? Very interesting. I don't know why I'm not finding it. Committee halts Warmington push for Portmore parish boundaries in May voters list. Yeah, that particular story. Oh, okay. I found it. It's the same story. It's called Rejected. Sure, no, I'm going. That's why I am here, ladies and gentlemen, so we can go through these important details and document them so we can have a greater understanding of what's actually going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, my bad, y'all, my bad. Sorry. Here we go. Here it is. This was April 2nd. Committee House, Warmington Pusher for Portmore Parish boundaries. In the main voters list, Parliament Constituency Boundaries Committee has rejected proposal by government lawmaker Everett Warmington to have the Electoral Commission of Jamaica (ECJ) use Portmore Parish boundaries to finalize the next voters list May 31st deadline. During Tuesday's meeting, Fitz Jackson, Member of Parliament of St. Catherine Southern, shortly responded, "It must be crazy," to Warmington's suggestion. The next general election is constitutionally due in 5 months, and it is expected that Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness will announce the date after the list is published. The committee, however, agreed to send the Portmore Parish Law and recent court order to ECJ to seek its opinion on how the constituency boundaries should be adjusted to accommodate the elevation of the city municipality in St. Catherine to a parish. An update expected May 31st. The ruling Jamaican Labour Party and the opposition People's National Party have been bitterly divided over the process being used to make Portmore into the country's 15th parish, with the PNP claiming that the government is engaging in political gerrymandering. They definitely are, in my opinion. At Tuesday's meeting, Committee Chairman Juliet Onis initially proposed submitting last week's Supreme Court order to ECJ to begin the process of adjusting boundaries. The order stemmed from the lawsuit filed by the PNP officially over the Portmore Parish Law. Chief Justice Brian Sykes had granted a consent order, with the government assuring it would comply with Section 67 of the Constitution before enforcing the new parish law. However, Warmington said that what Holness proposed was not sufficient because the ruling must be based on something. He suggested that the Portmore Parish Bill, formerly the Counties and Parishes Amendment Act 2025, its accompanying map and boundary for Portmore be sent to. I think we should add that recommendation to include the voters list coming in May. Until that is done, this is of no use, he said. This proposal was immediately rejected by opposition member and government member Edmund Bartlett, emphasizing that Parliament role was simply to forward the act to the ECJ for its advice. He also noted that the situation was a rarity, as it was the first time since 1867 that Parliament was establishing a new parish. There's no precedent, and the Parliament having passed the bill and the act now being in a position to fully implement, we will have one responsibility, and that is to follow the act, said Bartlett. He added that the ECJ was entrusted with determining constituency boundaries, with Parliament later reviewing its advice. Holness rejected Warmington's suggestion that we insist on certain considerations, stating, "I won't even repeat that a little one." And ultimately, the committee voted unanimously to send the court order and Portmore Parish Law to ECJ for consideration, with a deadline for feedback by May 31st. Warmington's push to include Portmore Parish boundaries in the voters list follows public statements in November 2023, when he claimed that the boundary shift will benefit the JMP. Yes, and I have that audio. If you would like me to play it, just say play it, ladies and gentlemen. That gerrymandering audio. Then a cabinet minister, he asserted that the expected boundary shift would create a JLP stronghold in St. Catherine East Central, now represented by the JLP Orlando turnaround. When we take Portmore off of St. Catherine, it is a different ball game. It means that under no circumstances PNP can ever win St. Catherine Parish Council again. Never again, he said. The Portmore Parish boundary excludes several committees that historically voted for the PNP. Most of the communities are located in constituency represented by Turlongton and Jackson. We have the boundary that we wanted all along, Warmington said. Meanwhile, Attorney General Dr. Derek McCoy reminded the committee that ECJ's responsibility is just to advise on constituency boundaries. You defer to it to advise you, and you accept or reject the advice. It gives the parliament makes its decision as to what the boundaries are, he said. No, notwithstanding parliament authority and long-standing convention credited with reducing political violence has to accept recommendations from ECJ, whose commissioner includes representatives from JLP and PNP. Former ECJ chairman Professor Errol Miller has stated that Portmore cannot officially become a parish before February 2026 because of the constitutional review requirements. Hello? This is important. That's why I have to continue reading, ladies and gentlemen. Strategy we are going with. We see in our place. Jerry, big up yourself. Right? This is very important. This part right here. Former ECJ chairman Professor Earl Miller has stated that Portmore cannot officially become a parish before when? February 2026. Hello? Because of the constitutional review requirements. If there is compliance with the Constitution of Jamaica, then the earliest time that Portmore can become a parish is February 2026. This is because the Constitution of Jamaica is elusively specific as to when electoral boundaries must be changed, which is during a 2 to 4 year period of general review, which is 4 years after the last period of a general election. Wow. Last general review ended in February 2022. So 4 years from 2022 is 2026. That is very clear. And he said pellucidly. Let's look at what pellucidly means, ladies and gentlemen. Pellucidly. What is the meaning of that? Pellucidly, in a way that is very clear and easy to understand, or transparently clear. So, I'm going to be using this word more often. Pellucidly. So the Constitution is very clear. It's very pellucidly specific. It's clearly specific as to when the electoral boundaries must be changed, which is during 2 to 4 years period of general review, which 4 years after the last period of general review. The last general review was when? February 2022. He said in an opinion published on his blog in March. Thank you so much, Mr. Former ECJ Chairman, Professor Errol Miller. 4 PNP officials, including MP Jackson, filed a lawsuit against the government last month, arguing that enforcing the law prematurely would cause potential irreparable constitutional breaches and violations of the structure of local governance. The opposition had relied on concerns raised by the ECJ, which in February warned Parliament that the proposed parish boundary may negatively affect the constitutional provision prohibiting constituencies from crossing parish lines. According to the ECJ, the proposed boundary would impact 4 constituencies, 13 electorate divisions, and 398 polling divisions from the parish of St. Catherine. The government, however, has maintained that the Portmore parish law was only about creating a parish. It is also said it had sought responses from ECJ multiple times since June 2024, but had yet to receive updates. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, God is in control. The Jamaica Labour Party is working overtime like the devil, like the thief in the night. You understand? That's what the Portmore mayor was and is. Bolo mayor Leon Thomas. Yeah, me read me cover that something there already. You have to give me some update in the splash teaching about that situation there with the mayor, you know. All the thing go. All the thing go, it really go. You have any internal update about what go on? Let me know. Please, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. You understand? Please. We're in the zone of rebuilding the platform. So yeah, I really need everybody to get on board with hitting the like button. Without me asking, even when I put up a video, if you get the notification, even if you watch the video already, just hit the like button and move, man. And drop a comment, man. You know, just hit the like button and drop a comment. Alright? Watch a minute of the video, at least. I hit the like button and move on, innit? But I'm on a building stage right now, and a rebuilding stage. Alright, guys? Yeah, so I need you guys help. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Good? Alright. So splash DJ. You can't give me a call in the general. You know, so we need to add my next channel for this. Yeah, because what really go on with the mayor. I mean, I like the vibes there, you know. I try put the mayor in a dual twist, bro. About this assault business. Them think them slick. I like the vibes there, bro. I like the vibes there, you know. But them can't stay there. Or what is somebody saying me? Or what is father?
Yeah, but right. Asking something right, that's a no on a platform.
Hold on there. That one is so interesting. Make we examine that Virginia and say. The man have a question for the labor. I think I spot a labor right in the chat all again. Let me see. I think I spot a labor right. Somebody say, and we now know opposition. So them don't recognize this person don't recognize the PMP and the UIC as an opposition. Very interesting. Anyway, hear what that Virginia have to say. It's a pretty short video, only 2 minutes.
Yeah, but right. Asking something right, that's a no on a platform. All labor right. All labor right. Included your Prime Minister. Never asking something, but now look behind me. In 1976, when I formed the military coup against Michael Manley. Who did I fight against Michael Manley in 1976? Which party was the opposition party? Who tried to assassinate him 3 times and failed? What them do after that? The food in the use for try lock down for the people them. Suffer the people them to get the man out. What Michael Mann did that do to the country? I build the country. And US fight against the man. Now who come labor right? With the dirty mind party, the old corrupt party, will stop every growth from 76 till now. Every time growth coming to Jamaica and mash you up and come and chat, can I labor right? Not true. That's the worst thing Jamaica ever see. You understand?
Embarrassing.
That 2 finger and that bell are the worst thing Jamaica ever seen in the whole history. Uno are the downfall to Jamaica. Uno are the worst set of mortgage ever coming to Jamaica. Go check Farrakhan. Farrakhan not tell lie. Farrakhan tell truth. And anyone who say Farrakhan tell lie, you deserve to put in a hell. I deserve to chew off in a sea and drown. You to lie and corrupt Labour Right Party.
Damn. Ooh. Man, did y'all feel that? Is it just me? Did you guys feel that? That man is... Whew. Yeah. All right. All right. All right, boss. No arguments from me, sir. I am not arguing nobody about 1976. I was not there. All right? I was not there. Oh, somebody said they want this as their ringtone. Did me not get in a ringtone form yet, you know. Look like I'm going to record the video, reverse the curse, reverse the order. I miss it. Reverse the curse, reverse the order. Send me back, send me back. Oh, people. Yo, John, I have to show you this. Hey, me would have wicked if me not showing you this. No. Me said me would have wicked if me not showing you this. People. Yo, we have to record this, man.
What kind of boring things?
Oh, yes.
What were you saying about that?
We have to record this. This. Oh, man. Alright, so.
What kind of boring things?
Alright, so. I'm gonna have to work with me now. Because I want surgery, I'm going to do now. But just give me a second, people. Let talk to the madness.
What kind of boring
things? Bill now TikTok that we can't do with me sometimes. As I touch the go something and walk on walk up video. Man, tell us if you walk up video. Yo, relax, man. Want to TikTok, man? Anyway. My question is, why the Speaker of the House fingernails green? Why is she attending a political party's campaign? Isn't she supposed to be independent from both parties? Hey, that's a very good question. Alright? You are petty as hell, bro. Hey, I don't know if you're a sister, but you are petty. You actually looked at her nails? I didn't even notice her nails. I swear on everything I love. You said green nails? Man, listen. Yo, you are petty. Yo, attention to detail. Hey, I like that. I like that. Oh, Jesus. She said, do you see her nails? Oh my God, I cannot. Now you're going to prompt me to go and look back at her nails. Lord have mercy. Anyway, let me look at my screen to see how this fits. Oh, that is perfect. But Bolo, trust me, man. You know you're, man, what? Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at this real quick because, man, tell them. These kids are so creative. Look at this.
Oh yes, miss. What were you saying about that extra $2,000?
Miss, do you know that if you get that extra $2,000 on your pay per month and you save that, do you know that you can buy a Pro Box in 3 years? Pro Box in 3 years?
Miss, a Pro Box in 3 years?
Yes, Miss, one Pro Box. You don't have to walk anymore. You don't have to stand up in the sun anymore.
In the sun?
Yes, in the sun. You have your car to drive.
In 3 years?
Yes, in 1, 2, 3.
So, miss.
Yes, miss.
2,000 times 3?
No, miss, no check that. You don't check that. You have money now. When you say that $2,000, you buy your car in 3 years. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
You're not going to Betty. You're not going to No.
You're not sleeping with your husband.
Welcome to Sajay's Carnation. How may I help you today?
No, miss, well, go on, miss, want a car? No, I can't fat piece, I can't steak. I'm see it on TV, so I'm selling them, man. I want a square car, I want a fat piece.
Okay, well, I'll be these two gentlemen will assist you.
What you want, sir? I want a beast, no, I want a square car.
Come here, we know a video.
I want a money.
Come here.
Come here.
It's a Honda, 2018. 600 horsepower. Honda. Say no, say active, bro. Hybrid. This one, this just take one too. I mean, Honda, this no.
Come over, sir.
Sorry.
Say 2006 Volkswagen.
Wagon.
Nice and everything.
Like Bumblebee.
You put the rims them. See?
No man, so the rims are
It's up 300 miles per hour.
300?
Yes.
So this lower that. See the rims here. Ain't ever careful buy. Don't buy for any money. This look like a can skate now for no Burger King. Skate. Yeah. This look nice, you know. You look nice man. A 2.5 you can get it for money. 2.5? 2.5. You can afford that man. That's out of my legacy. You can afford that man.
Yeah, see, can we look for you?
Yeah man, this
nice
is
clean
from man.
So
this
money
job
have.
the ladies attention man. So yes no.
What money have?
72,000 that me see on TV.
72,000?
Yeah boy.
That is funny, honey.
Sure, look on this.
So
72,000.
72,000 worth that one.
But you go buy one, it could be a big car and drive it.
Hey y'all, but listen me.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
72,000 worth that one.
But you go buy one, it could be a big car and drive it.
Big car. We sell 22,000.
72,000.
I was joking. This come over to come show 72,000 can buy ya. Rep. Ready for the road. This is like a cat even go rep. Look at him come up the door too.
Yo, these kids are amazing. This is on point. Favour Williams, you need to calm down. Favour Williams, you need to calm down. You understand? Look on the car, people. At the frame alone is 72,000 that I can buy for you, you know. The iron itself. You think I joke? Yeah. Just the frame. About 72,000 paid on Pan Pro Box. You should have been ashamed of yourself.
What the door chop off? 72,000. Hey man, me no want that one. Ready for the road. So that I was this in that.
My boy says I was in that. Me say, mighty God of Daniel. Yeah, but today, man, joke there earlier, man. Joke there earlier. Anyway, let me go to the next clip. We get some updates, you know. Mocha work, you know. Aldiana, where you deal with from? You go yourself, you know. A drama, this brother, not a joke. A drama, I swear to God, a drama.
In relation to the scam, details in this report.
We are coming for you. That's a word from Mocha to those involved in the $47.5 million phishing scam.
Mocha, I swear, I love that energy there. Would I love for you to direct that energy there to the big boys. Mocha, me not play the one I do, you know. Not at all, you know. Love the quickness. You know, one I do, my general. Because we not support no skullduggery, and we not support none of them things there. You understand? And a man, when them get involved in them things, they know the consequences. Big risk, big reward, and also big consequences. Everything big. But Mocha can't get some big fish, brother. Yeah, please do no virgin. Yeah, because we need to get the people where they behind the people, where they behind the people, and they behind them people. And them people who want to start lockdown upon, you know. We need intelligence, man, and look like we not use intelligence too. We not do a phenomenal job, but we want to do the right job and catch the right fish them.
At the National Commercial Bank, NCB. To date, Mocha has arrested 14 people involved in the scam. The latest arrests were made on Wednesday and this morning. These suspects are a 25-year-old male of Cassava Peace, Kingston, and a 24-year-old woman of Gregory Park, Portmore in St. Catherine.
This operation this morning demonstrates our continued mission to break the back of this particular crime. In all, I think we've arrested about 14 persons to date, and we expect that these arrests will continue. As is typical whenever we execute these search and arrest warrants, we typically find a number of evidentiary items which we will take into custody for processing.
No, that is good. The Mocha follow procedure, right? And in following procedure and being stealth in their movements, they are actually catching these people with things to further back them claim. So Mocha wanna move like a FBI. Here we go now. We need that energy there to catch the big boys than Mocha. That's all me I say now. Mocha, listen me no man, me not have no problem with police or do them work. You understand? We just want to really move the needle. You understand what I deal with? We need a man of integrity. Highest of integrity when a politician can intimidate you. I'm not saying politicians are intimidating, you know. I'm saying we don't want a man in your position. Right? We want to have certain powers or not intimidated. I want to have the balls, the cahoots pause for really say, alright. Enough is enough, you know, we're going to clean up Jamaica. Man where they in a position like you, you know, you have a larger responsibility in a general than what you think, you know. It's not just running more kind of. Saying, if we want these things to stop, we have to get it to the root. The root, my general, and the root more your root out, my general. So go and dig and please start dig out some root. Because right now I treat them arrests are some treat them arrests. I mean I don't play the arrest them, but it's just the truth. It's just the truth. They may have some tree them and some branch. No one will cut down your tree. Saying right now we treat it up strong like a I think let to continue.
This morning's operation was no different. We have brought in a number of items to process. Those items would include electronic data, may include electronic devices as well. But until the search is conducted, it's difficult to say exactly what we've been able to recover here.
The offences took place between April and June 2022, when members of an organized crime syndicate targeted 16 NCB accounts in a phishing scam and transferred the funds to a number of beneficiaries' accounts. In the meantime, a warning to citizens.
There are about 88,000 instances of fraud and cybercrime reported in 2023, according to the latest statin report. But at the same time, less than a third of those were reported to the police. We believe that bad things happen when good people do nothing, and so we're encouraging persons to not only stay vigilant in their online activity, but to also report instances of fraud and cybercrime such as these to either the Mocha tip line or to one of our law enforcement partners.
Shane Masters.
People, when you get the last part there, I want to listen to the last part there again, you know. I want to listen to that.
88,000 instances of fraud and cybercrime reported in 2023, according to the latest statin report. But at the same time, less than a third of those were reported to the police. We believe that bad things happen when good people do nothing, and so we're encouraging persons to not only stay vigilant in their online activity, but to also report instances of fraud and cybercrime such as these to either the Mocha tip line or to one of our law enforcement partners.
Shane Masters, TVJ News.
Alright. You have one part of this now more of the highlights. I'm going to talk about the PNP councillor. See that? Enemy long.
were erecting political signs across various areas in Montego Bay, St. James. Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, says the signs were erected in January.
I never really had a major issue with some of them because of where they were located, some of them in private locations. But when it really started to get my attention and started to, ask questions of me, is when they mounted it on one of our regular public areas for event signs. I mean, that is out of order.
The signs were erected, signs erected in public space.
Usually the consideration is given by the council based on the fact that it is an election and the election has been announced to allow these signs to be mounted without going through the regular process of application. So we don't have a problem with them being mounted. Wait until the election is called. And if you want to advertise something politically outside of the election period, then a process has to be followed. You must apply to the local authority.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't have a problem with his stance, but I hope that it's duplicated right across the board, yes?
Mayor Vernon says mounting signs in a public space without a permit from the local authority is illegal.
To remove them before the end of this week, because if they have not done so, by Monday, we will mobilize our team, our enforcement team, to remove them from the public space. And then, of course, based on the Litter Act, they will be treated as such, and a bill will be sent to responsible individuals.
All right, my boss. Stay vigilant, all right? Stay vigilant, my general. I hope that you make sure mark your face too. Make sure mark your face. I hope that you and all the other persons responsible in different areas that has the same job capacity as you do does the same for the JLP as well. Same procedure, because I'm sure the JLP has signs up all across Jamaica in similar areas. But yes, I digress. And if not, so be it. But if it should be erected, I hope that the same energy is given and the same posture, that you're giving right now. Say for instance, an Andrew Ones poster. I hope you have the same energy if it's put up and there's no money or no permission was given or requested. Because you know how it is, the people will remember these things. I'm just saying. And just off the ethics and just ethically, we hope that you are not partisan. That's all. It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be a good look, because then it would reflect badly on the party that if you're partisan, then and it's found out that you are, and then this story is remembered, people are gonna look at you weird. I'm just saying. I hope that it's all on the up and up. But I don't have any problem with the procedure, so be it. Get the permission, PMP. Come on now. Let's get it. Let's get the permission. Do what you got to do. If you guys want to start campaigning from now, and you want to erect these signs, and you want them to be protected, and there's some type of insurance or whatever, if anybody wants to tamper with them in these spaces, go ahead, do the right thing. I'm all for that. All right. So yeah, I wanted to cover that real quick and put that out there. So guys, appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. All right, and remember to hit the like button going through the door. Virgin Splash Digi. Let's see what I'm going to say. What hand? Wait.
Truth from the youth. On top of the nonsense. I want to tell you, see any election one again. Then the man they will win again. And the one is a thief then man. Man they have money stockpiling. You can't buy way through. Get on there. It's a Prime Minister happy-go-lucky man. You get seven come and I wish this.
Mighty God. What is God? You know, say the people in now behave themselves. What is happening? What is happening? What is this?
Truth from the youth. On top of the nonsense. I want to me tell you, see an election one again. Then the man they will win again. And the one is a thief then man. Man they have money stockpiling. You can't buy way through. Get on there. It's a Prime Minister happy-go-lucky man. You get seven come and I wish this.
Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
My God. People, you know, honestly say, I comedy this, but my God. No, sir. You think I get out and splash the you know so I go on? Hey, me tell you, say, right now, me tell you straight. I don't have enough time. I do not have enough time in my day to see what? Can I play this? I'm scared.
Is snowing, and this reminded me that one of the things that I've talked to people here about when they wonder why.
This guy may be the leader of World Economic Forum. He's been openly gay and married to his husband, Itzik Yahab, in Toronto, 2010. They co-founded Sapienship, a social impact company. He practices Vipassana meditation since 2000, which he meditates 2 hours on a daily basis, a vegan. His position on technology.
Can you guys see the writing on the bottom of the screen right here? Can you? I don't think you can. Oh, no, you can't see nothing. Let me take this off the screen. What is going on right now, bro? What is actually going on right now? What is this? Can you guys see that writing right here? The head of the WEF is literally a vegan pushing agendas on the youth around the world. You see these meditation people? The pastor they do want to, you know. The pastor warned about these meditation people. Sure did. Sure did. What is this?
It goes without saying that the China...
For those of you unfamiliar with the World Economic Forum, in a nutshell, they want us to live under a globalist agenda, eat insects, have our carbon footprint tracked, that sort of thing. But they're saying the silent part out loud all the time. Like, look at this.
It is basically biological chip that it is in the tablet. And once you take the tablet and dissolves into your stomach, sends a signal that you took the tablet. So imagine the applications of that, compliance.
Now, that is the CEO of Pfizer talking about pills that have microchips inside of them that you ingest and then they send wireless signals out. The president of the Alibaba group got up and talked about a different kind of tracker. Here it is.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. Where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform?
You're literally a freaking supervillain. I don't want you tracking my every move. For those of you unfamiliar with the World Economic Forum, in a nutshell...
The WEF's summer Davos ended with some very short closing remarks from Mirek Dusek, the managing director of the WEF. Mirek looked a bit depressed, presumably because he previously hinted that he was a big investor in Chinese EVs, which are starting to be hit by tariffs in the EU.
You know, I'm going to start doing these videos on camera. If you guys ever see my face, I was stuck a while ago at what the quiet part that they said out loud. They want you to swallow a chip and you guys was talking about conspiracy in the pandemic? Is that the man in Pfizer that didn't want to take the job, telling us that he didn't want to skip the line? Fast forward to now, talking about a chip. You mean the same chip that the Bible talked about? Huh? So they can track you? Oh Lord. And people are going to take it. People are going to take it. Under the guise of technology, people are going to take that shit. Hey man, you see, where Talking My TV call it? The deep divers. Yeah. A time now. A time to start prepare. Yo, there is some dark days ahead of us. Yeah, I'm telling y'all right now, we're gonna be faced with real choices. You are gonna either fold. I'm gonna either fold or I'm gonna stand up on business. You know, a lot of dudes think they tough and everything. And think they gangsters and all of that. But trust me, these moments are gonna show you who is really about that life. Who is repping Jesus? Who is repping God? Right? The future is going to show who is really repping God. You understand what I'm saying?
Mirek is Czech, by the way. Now, Mirek gave a pitiful overview of the key points of the conference, almost all of which related to ESG in some way. Two Chinese government officials then took the stage and proudly announced that the WEF's next summer Davos will take place in another Chinese city. It goes without saying that the China focus comes from the fact that the WEF wants to stay in control of the globalization its constitution created. If what this year's speakers and panelists said at Summer Davos about China's role in globalization is true, then we can expect to see more WEF conferences in China in the coming years. But the WEF...
So, you're talking about the same China that's influencing Jamaica? Hey. Woo! You talking about the same China that's all over Africa? Hey! Woo, boy, I tell you.
Emotional damage!
Do you know what China is doing in certain countries? Hey, Ibrahim Choi, man, watch yourself, bro. Watch yourself, my brother. Watch yourself. Be careful. Be careful out there, man. Be careful.
Summer Davos ended.
Here are 3 things to know about this year's WEF. 1. Geopolitics is taking center stage. Ukrainian President Zelensky has been stopping traffic in Davos. Even before the official start, more than 80 countries came together for talks about a peace plan for Ukraine. But he isn't the only political figure. The Chinese premier and the US Secretary of State are also in Davos. 2. Security is everywhere. Additional security costs about 9 million francs, and there are about 5,000 people from the Swiss army that come from across the country to keep it secure. The WEF Foundation pays for part of this, as well as the federal and local government. 3. Coming to Davos is expensive. It's not just the amount of money companies pay to be a member of WEF and attend the meeting. It is hard to find a hotel or even an apartment that costs less than 1,000 francs a night. And most hotels and apartments cost much more, forcing many guests to stay far outside the town.
Oh yeah, they're doing that on purpose. Yeah, they hike them prices so you can't afford to be there. They don't want you nowhere near the ish. Alright? That's what that is. It don't take no rocket scientist to tell you what's going on there. You feel me? What is this?
Did y'all heard about the 6-year-old that killed a cop in Michigan?
What?
Get it here, let's talk about it. 38-year-old Denise Williams and her daughter Aaliyah went to Walmart to buy a TV. After leaving the receipt flags out of Denise's bags, she didn't realize it after leaving through the door. Trevor, the Walmart employee, stopped her, asked her for proof of payment. Then Denise realized it was missing. Denise then flagged down the cashier that just did the transaction. The cashier did confirm that she did buy the TV. Trevor was insisting that Denise could not leave Walmart without the receipt. Denise then was frustrated and decided not to cause a scene.
Parking lots ask for help to...
Denise then went to the car park to wave down a man to help her load the TV into her car. After doing that, Officer Lindsay Carter pulled up. She has a reputation of being overly zealous. She exited the vehicle already with her hand rested on the gun. Trevor, the employee at the door, called the police and said Denise stole the TV and assaulted him on her way out. Officer Carter then immediately confronted Denise and accused her of theft and told her to put her hands behind her back. Denise was actually trying to explain to Officer Lindsay that she already paid for the TV and told the officer that she already confirmed with the cashier. Denise was trying to plead to Officer Carter that she didn't do anything wrong. Officer Carter then grabbed Denise by the arm and put her to the ground. Actually, Officer Carter kicked Denise into the ribs and actually put her into a chokehold as Denise gasped for air. And this was when the hero right here, Alia, stepped in. Alia was watching in the back of the SUV of Denise's car, watching her mom struggling actually when Officer Carter had her mom on the ground. At this point, Alia remembered the firearm her mom kept in the glove compartment. The same weapon her mom, Denise, taught her to handle safely.
Oh my
It's
God.
very good to teach your children weapon handling. You never know. Out of fear and desperation, Alia retrieved the gun, stepped out of the car. Alia then pointed at Officer Carter and commanded her to stop abusing her mom.
What?
When Officer Carter literally grabbed for her own weapon, Alia then proceeded to fire a single shot. That shot went right into the eye of Officer Carter.
God. What? But I should be recording this. Whoa. This is an incredible story. So you're telling me that this baby is that competent in shooting a firearm to the point where she waited, self-defense. She waited until the police pulled her firearm before she shot her. And she's a sharpshooter too. She shot her in the eye? Damn. Yo, who sent me this, bro? That's what?
Striking the officer right into the eye, right into the eye. Officer Carter collapsed immediately to the ground and dead. Alia then rushed to her mom. When Alia rushed to her mom's aid, remember, her mom Denise collapsed to the ground and was unconscious. Alia went...
Whoa. So her mom was in stage critical. She was really unaliving her mom. Damn. She was choking her out that much to the point where she was losing air? Man, oh my God, this is amazing.
Over to her mom and was begging her mom to get up. Actually, Denise at the same time was gaining consciousness when a lot of police officers rushed to the scene. However, both Denise and Alia was arrested. Then, after thorough investigation and the cops and the courts watched the video clipping of what happened, both Denise and Alia was set free.
Wow. I don't know. If that was a young boy, black boy, I don't know. I don't think they would be free. Yeah, I don't think they would be free. It's kind of different for males, I think. But man, this is amazing.
Alia is a hero in Jamaica. End racism and colorism in America. I'm so glad Alia and Denise got the justice they deserved. Well done, Alia.
Oh yeah, me. Oh yeah, me. Now see, shit. You gotta remember that face, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta remember her face. Remember her face. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, all these clippings very interesting, man. Very interesting. What is this now? Is this music? Oh, this was way back. Is this way back? Does that girl look like a girl that used to run back in the day? That look like Shelly Ann. Yeah, that look like, them threads look like way back, bro. This look like way back. Alright, see, that's what I'm not gonna do. You're not gonna do the music. No, sir. Yeah, this was 2002. I already know. I already know. I saw that face. I cannot forget her face. What's her name? Simpson? See, I told you. Is she still around? I hope she's doing well, man. She a fine, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, me and her are the same age, you know what I'm saying? Hey, beautiful young lady. Oh, that shit. Let's continue. Let's continue. So yeah. Yeah, I was always rooting for you, you know. You know, always, you know. Listen, if I see 3 Jamaicans in a race, I want all y'all to win. I mean, 1, 2, 3, everybody can't come first now. I'm just saying. If you got a tie, it is what it is, but I'm just saying. I want all 3 of y'all to win. Now, if there's 4 of y'all, man, I still want 3 of y'all to win. 1, 2, 3, 4 is good, but somebody ain't gonna medal. It is what it is. You feel me? Yeah, but I can't take the music on this. Yo, I ain't even gonna cap, bro. That girl could really run, bro. You know what I'm saying? She got them long legs. Feel me? And she was, I think was Merlin, I think, was still active around that time too. Look at Jamaica come around the stretch. Ooh, child, look at that. Let's go. Talk to me now. Yes, sir. Don't you dare let her catch you up. There you go. Steady and sweet. Boom. You saw how she came over that curve? 2002, baby. Yeah, let them know, Jamaica.
Well, you can't ask for a better ending than that.
Oh my God! Look at Portia
Patterson kissing
Simpson.
the First Lady. Lillian Jack also in the celebration there.
Look at Portia Simpson Miller. Shout out to Mama P, man. Hey, listen. We all have, you know, things we have to answer for to God. Hey, it is what it is, man. I hope we all get it right. You know what I'm saying? Pray for me. I pray for you. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's going to take some.
I hope YouTube don't flag me. This was 2002, bro. Ain't no way they're going to flag me for this.
Time now for the crowd to settle down. There's still an awful lot of athletics to go on, but they're quite happy, I think.
Oh, the general. Oh, man. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. Who is that, ladies and gentlemen? That is P.J. Patterson. All right. That's P.J., man. That's P.J.
To party into the night after that. Well, Jamaica, strong on paper, but they still had to beat the best that the world could produce, and they did. And a championship record to boot.
A championship record, that's crazy.
Perfect changeovers. In fact, they were excellent changeovers. That's what I think made the big difference between...
You know, say true. I think, yo, listen, even Simpson never come out of the blocks that fast, you know. But you see the changeovers were so smooth. You see the girl on the last leg, she really went around that curve with precision. I have to go back a little bit more. This chick right here?
That's a good change.
Yo, listen.
To Ashley
right here, look at this.
Chasing hard just behind her.
Look at that.
From Jamaica in the yellow vest, just to the right of our
you see that?
These two really, the big two. Let's just see what changeovers are like. Good change from the Jamaicans.
This chick right here. This girl right here. You see her, this thick girl right here? Oh, yeah. She went around that curve like she was running a 40-meter dash. That's the speed she was going around the curve. Look at this.
McLaughlin.
She passing the chick beside her.
Now taking up the
this was the race. Right here was the climax. Alright? She gave the girl at the end the lead. All she has to do is maintain it. Look at this.
On her outside. It's gonna
and then look at the back change. Look at the back change. Arms reached out. Already got it out of her way.
Into the lead
and she is off. That was less than 0.5 seconds. And it's done.
Good change from her. McLaughlin gives it to Simone Facey. Simone Facey's got 2 or 3 yards on Mocha Hooker.
You see?
The Americans are not going to close, and the stadium is erupting. Facey wins.
Man. That was dope. What is this? What is this?
And we have.
What is this? Is this in church?
Come.
Oh no. Bro, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Stop. In church? Y'all squaring up in church? Man. Dude look like he from the street too. You see how he look at this. You see how he got up?
And we have come.
Alright, this dude right here in the purple, yeah. I can't even zoom. Damn. Come on, bro. I can't even zoom. Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, that dude in the purple right there, he legit. Look at this. Mans went over there and tried to pop him with an easy one. Feel me? I don't know why it's not playing.
In the east.
Look,
and we have come.
You see that? Yo, that's crazy. Wow. But I don't know why my computer is doing that. But man, it's late. I'm gonna get up out of here. I got work to do anyway. Thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate y'all. I know it wasn't gonna be a lot of you that came through because of the hour, and I was late, but still, this was a productive stream, and I've laid the foundation for laying out a lot of premieres tomorrow that a lot of people was not here to see. You know, these videos that I'm about to post start at 6 a.m. in the morning. A lot of people didn't see, so hey, it was still a productive night, and some people catch a replay, and some people watch the full video. It is what it is. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. All I want you to do is hit that like button, baby. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out to all the people that donated today on my platforms when I was on the road. I was on Bolo VNR TBV Live. I went to Bolo VNR Live. I was on TikTok Live. Y'all need to follow me on TikTok, man. Yeah, I'll be on TikTok, man. Y'all need to follow me on TikTok, baby. Stop playing. Let me show y'all my TikTok. Yeah, man. Y'all need to follow me on TikTok, man. What we doing? What we doing? You feel me? I need to get my TikTok up to 10,000 subs, man. So check this out. Let me show y'all what's popping, man. Let me show y'all what's good. Let me show y'all what's good right here. This your boy right here, man. It's your boy right here. That's me. That's me. That's me. Get me to 10,000 subs, god damn it. You see, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, check out the videos, you know what I mean? Alright? You know what I'm saying? We out here. We out here, baby. We out here. Alright? Yes, sir. We out here. We out here. We out here. I wonder if this is the video that somebody took. I wonder if somebody went on my TikTok. Yeah, I think this might be the video. Imagine me lying in my bed, on my bed, without a shirt on, and somebody going to my pages to look for a video. A dude at that. Man, these people are weirdos, bro. These people are weirdos. You feel me? These people are weirdos. Yeah, I'm a big dude. Take my shirt off too. What? I'm in my marina. What? I go to beach parties. I like ladies. What? I don't like men. Alright? Yeah, see, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Again, my shirt off in my own space. Alright? And it's on the internet. You're not exposing nothing. Damn weirdos. Ah, boy. Boy, I tell you, boy. And I got some weird ass females asking me if I was naked. What? No. What? You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Maybe y'all, but not me. You know what I'm saying? I just, you see, everything happened for a reason. So these people is digging into my background. These are some weirdos. These are some weirdos. This is what they're doing. But hey, I'm an open book. Yeah, I'm an open book. But hey, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you that I'm not trying to tell you nothing. So keep digging. Anyway, I'm out. Peace. They hating because we making it work. They hating because we striving it. They want our channels to be dead, dead, dead. But God ain't with it. God is putting life in our channels right here. And guess what? Like Bob Marley said, them I got tired fi see me face. Can't get me out of the race. Look